If you click on a card, does it take up the whole screen?
No.
No, it doesn't. Okay.
If
I
I
guess we
click
can
on it
just.
like this, it doesn't work. Hold on, I'll just leave it the way it was.
Oh,
All
you have
right.
hover zoom. That's fine.
Let's run through these.
Okay, Mistress of Mixtures. Probably okay if it finds a spot in a deck. Other than that,
I think
actually,
this can bring back control warlocks that aren't Reno. Like, remember that combo lock list I played back in the day?
Yeah, but I don't know if this really. I guess it is a strong turn one, but after that it's not great. And
It is
combo
great
lock is
though.
usually more like
No, this
mid-game.
is heal for you.
I guess.
Like,
It's
I think
okay.
you're undervaluing that it also heals you.
Yeah, but it also heals your opponent.
Yeah, but if you're a control deck, you don't care.
Fair enough. I think it can. It's too early to tell for sure, and it's going to be the case for a lot of cards. But it can be good. It has potential. Definitely has potential.
Playable.
Yes. Okay.
Blowgill Sniper.
Yeah.
Good Murloc,
So
bad card.
It's a Fury Bat that targets, but it's not a beast. So and it's one more mana. Okay. Never mind. Forget everything I just said.
It'd be broken.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I'm like, this looks really strong. I just saw the two mana on it. Yeah, it's not great. I don't think it's gonna be played at all.
I don't. I think it'll be played in Murloc decks, but it's not like competitive wise. No.
Yeah.
Friendly
And Murlocs
Bartender
is a maybe, probably leaning toward more to the yes, but still,
it's close.
it's close. Yeah. All right, Friendly Bartender. I think it's too weak for basically any deck.
I think it's gonna see play, but it shouldn't.
By like bad players, maybe.
Yep.
I think it's too weak. It's one heal to your face and 2 mana 2/3. Like
What do
2
you
mana
think of the
2/3s
next
already they're already like not being played. So it's like healing your face for one isn't going to make a 2 mana 2/3 played, right?
Gadgetzan Socialite.
No, isn't the other voodoo whatever the shaman? What's his name? Voodoo Doctor, is that his name? The 2 mana 2/1 that heals. Sorry, the 1 mana 2/1 that heals. That's probably just better. So I don't think Socialite's gonna get played. Backstreet Leper.
Not playable.
Too expensive. If it was 2 mana, I think it'd be too good though. So.
Yeah.
All right, Hired Gun. That should probably be that should probably just be in the classic set. It's a pretty generic card.
Yeah. It's like it's just an arena card. Well, not
Yeah, and if for whatever reason a taunt deck picks up, then that'll work.
Man,
Bolster
Street
Warrior.
Trickster.
That one's interesting. It's if you can get it to live and then keep getting it to live with enough spells, it's not bad. But like, because it's pretty hard to remove, right? You don't want to. Like, how do you remove it other than using a hard removal, right? Unless you have like board already, in which case you just don't play this.
I think Street Trickster is pretty sick. Like,
I think it can be.
it's okay. Like, very obviously, you look at it and it's bad, but I don't think it's as bad as it looks.
The stat distribution is pretty good. I like it for the fact that it has spell damage. That's why it's good.
Yeah, well, spell damage and demon, so it's like demon fire.
Yeah, even that. There you go.
There's
Even
like
better.
something weird's gonna happen with this card. I don't know. It's cool.
Yeah, someone's gonna find something, and then most decks aren't gonna be able to get rid of it, and it's just gonna run away with a few games.
Turn 3 is pretty competitive though. Like, things are happening by then. So to go 0-7.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the thing. So you'd want to be playing a deck with really early removal, like Mage with like Arcane Blast and like Frostbolt and stuff. So then you can actually get this onto an empty board and make it really hard to get rid of, right?
Oh, this is neutral too. This is so weird.
Yeah.
I thought it was Warlock exclusive, but yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I like it in Mage, maybe
Could be new Kobold.
maybe Rogue. I don't know.
Master of Ceremonies. I don't know what that does.
Doesn't it get a +2/+2 if you have a spell power? I think it's +2. It gets plus something.
Okay, Toxic Sewer Ooze. Arena card. Okay, not that good.
You'd rather play Ooze every time.
Yeah, every single time. But in draft, it might be
It's-
useful.
Yeah, I mean, if the other two choices are garbage, then it's not the actual worst card in the world to pick.
Stat line is okay, and it does something sometimes. So, like
Yeah.
usually in arena, they're only gonna have one durability anyway because you play True Silver hit.
Yeah, I thought of that too. But
Yep.
then again, it's like, then there's other weapons. Like, you don't want to play this against a shaman weapon. It's just one durability, right? They'll have either one or two left, more often than not.
Okay. So, Daring
It's just,
Reporter.
yeah, it's not bad. It's just it's a worse Yeti if you just play it straight out.
Have you seen all these cards? They're just stats. Like, it's like questing adventurer. Like, it's all that style of like, if your opponent doesn't deal with this, gain a stat.
There's a few of those. Yeah, I've noticed that. Like all the pigs on the bicycles.
They're coming up.
Apparently, one of them shoots bacon. That's pretty badass. Okay. But yeah, Daring Reporter, just a worse Yeti, unless for whatever. I mean, if you're playing Mill, I don't think you're playing this card, right? So.
I don't think. No, you're not. Because like it doesn't do what Mill wants to do. Because they're gonna have a handful of removal.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. So, yeah, just like for the deck that it would fit in, it doesn't go in it. Everything else is just more than likely a worse Yeti. In arena, it's not the worst pick, I guess, right? Because Yeti's always decent. So.
Hold on, I gotta fix this. I just noticed on stream.
What happened?
It
looks fine.
There we go. No, I had no cam. I was like, oh.
Oh.
Yeah, I just had no cam for whatever reason. So.
I'm gonna miss your pretty face.
I fixed it. Don't worry.
Oh, there it is. Okay. All right. Hose and Healer.
I think this card's kind of cool.
I like it. I like that it heals it to full health, or if you have Akanai, then it destroys it, right?
Reno is so much stronger with new cards. Yeah, Genki, Reno is for sure. Like, this is when we were talking about the Chemist card. But yeah, Reno is stronger, but like, I do think that card offers like control Warlock options.
Yeah, Reno's gonna have a good time for 3 months. And we'll see. But then again, in 3 months, it could be, or I guess it's closer to 4 months every expansion, right?
They're gonna release Pheno Jackson.
Pheno Jackson. Oh, that'd be pretty good. Restore half your health.
They're getting better with generic heal, so I feel like when Reno goes away, they're gonna give some more better, like just generic heal again too.
Yeah, if they want Reno to be viable, they have to make a replacement for Reno. It doesn't necessarily have to heal you to full or heal at all. It's just got to do something that's that strong, right?
Yeah, like Kazakus won't be enough.
Exactly, something to keep you alive, or something. I wouldn't like something that ended the game, like 10 damage or something. I think that wouldn't be good. But something like, I can't think of it now, but something that would definitely keep you alive, that would be good. But anyways, Hose and Healer, good in Priest, I think. With
what about an Ice Block?
That could be good too.
What about if you have no duplicates, play this card, get an Ice Block, and it's like competitive stats.
That basically does, not basically does what Reno does, but
it would make it playable.
Idea. Give your hero I don't know how they'd put that into the game though. Just play an Ice Block. I think
it would just read like you could call it like Secret Master or something.
And then just play an Ice Block. That'd be cool.
Or like you play this card and it plays a secret from your deck, so you just play Ice Block.
Yeah, that would be well.
Well, it doesn't play the copy of Ice Block from your deck. It plays it'll play an additional.
I don't know. We still have quite a 3-4 months or whatever just to see Reno go crazy now, and then after, I guess we'll have to wait and see what Blizzard decides to do with it. I think they're going to push it because they've released so many cards this set, right? So
Secret
if they don't,
of your choice would be good. That Secret of your choice would be insane.
I think that would be too strong. When it's something of your choice, it's a little strong, but it could be.
Or Discover a Secret. Discover a Secret could be cool.
It's interesting. There's a lot of directions they can go with it. They can.
Okay, let's the next couple chunks of cards. Let's not spend too much time on because
Yeah.
I'm just looking at them.
Yeah, basic bottom line, Hose and Healer goes in Priest most likely. Other than that, probably not very much. Maybe Reno, but that's it. Cookie Chemist, just worse than Crazed Alchemist, but if you want to play 2, you can play it in Reno, right?
Yeah.
That's the main idea?
Reno already doesn't play Crazed Alchemist.
Exactly, but if for whatever reason they become good, then you can play one of each, and it's like you're playing 2 Crazed Alchemists, and your Reno stuff is still good to go.
Naga Corsair.
I think that card is. It's hard. It feels like it's almost good enough, right?
I don't think it is, because Pirate Warrior, like, you want to keep the curve lower, and you already play Corcoran Elite.
Yeah, it'd be tricky trying to find what deck it fits in.
It requires you to already have a weapon up.
Yeah, that's the problem. But
stats aren't bad. It's okay.
Exactly. It's pretty average.
I think free to play this card's okay.
Yeah, I could see that. It wouldn't be bad just to stick this in Warrior or Paladin or Shaman, I guess. Maybe Rogue.
Oh, Hog Chopper?
No.
Unplayable, yep.
Unplayable. Morgan Greaser?
Won't be played competitively, but weird stat line. Power.
Yeah. More playable than Hog Chopper, but
yeah.
Still probably not going to see competitive play. All right, Grook Fu Master. I mean, what's the other guy's name? The 2/3. The 2/3 isn't played, so why would this be played, right?
Yeah, it won't be played.
All right, Red Mana Worm. Like, at first, it looks like it's not great. The artwork is really cool, though. I love it. But
yeah.
Then I was thinking, if you're playing this in Rogue and you conceal this.
Oh, crap.
Yeah. Right? If you can get that. I mean, you usually don't play questing until one of those turns anyway, right? So. Bliss doesn't have technology to pick from 3 cards. Sorry, you think. Maybe you could do one of each.
Well,
or 2 of one of the other.
The reason questing is better, so again, Sue, if I go questing prep Abyss, they can't deal with it. This is just I have to wait till turn 5, whereas questing gives you more option to slam it versus aggressive, or even versus Druid. Versus Druid, I feel like they could deal with this on turn 5, but against Druid, if I go questing and go crazy on turn 3, they can't deal with it.
Yeah, I think it can be good. I think if it is played, it'll be 2 questing and one of these guys. Gives you 1 more win condition, right?
Interesting. That's true. Yeah. I think they're going to nerf Drake coming up, so...
They really should. It's played in almost every deck, right? And it'll probably be played in most of the new decks, too.
Yep.
But anyway, moving on. Streetwise Investigator.
Cool card, 2 situational.
Yeah, the stat line, I think they gave it the exact, correct stat line.
They could have gave it, they could have made it 5 mana, 5/6, it still wouldn't see play.
Huh. That's true about Mana Worm. If you were going to conceal it, why wouldn't you just play Mana Addict? I mean, Mana Worm's a little more resilient to board clears if certain board clears are played, right? But Hellfire and stuff and Flame Strike. But no, that's a good point, Ginky. They both could be better in different situations, but guess we'll have to see. Anyways, Streetwise Investigator, pretty average card.
Ancient of Blossoms sucks.
Yeah.
Moving on to more fun cards. Oh, crap.
All right. Small Time Buccaneer.
Playable. Pirate Warrior is going to play this. This is good.
Oh, yeah, for sure. All right. Next. Backroom Bouncer. Whenever a friendly minion dies, gain +1 attack.
Stats theme. It's weak. No effect on the board when it's played.
If it was 3/5, might be better, but even then, I don't know if it would be played.
3/5, at least it's it's more resilient. Stuff like that would have been better.
Yeah. Okay. Bomb Squad. Too expensive for what it does?
I don't think it's that bad. It's an arena card. It's not a playable card. It's not constructed.
For a second, I thought it was 2 mana, and then I'm just that's too strong.
2 mana. It stands for the Totem Golem.
Exactly. But yeah, probably just an arena card. It's a little expensive.
Doppelgangster.
Doppelgangster. That's going to be good with all the buff cards, right? If you can get it, even if you can get it to 4/4, it's good, right? 4/4, it's better than average, and then after that, it just starts to get out of control.
Small time Buccaneer and Rogue. Oh yeah, that's true too. It's better than the other inspiring thing, the Lowly Squire.
That's true.
Oh,
they already play.
Aggro Rogue got another card.
Yeah. True. Oh, maybe Backspace Rogue's going to make a comeback.
Oh, that was like your favorite deck, wasn't it?
It was yeah. If that ever comes back, that's all I'm going to play.
Sorry, yeah, Doppelgangster. Force of Nature and a minion is going to get played, and with hand buffs, this is like big potential upside.
A Force of Nature and a minion. You get 2 of these. Jesus.
And if you brand it?
Oh, I originally thought it was just you played 1 and you got 1 more.
No, 2.
It's 3.
Yeah, it's 3.
You get 3. Okay. Yeah, that's just better than Fawn, isn't it?
I say it's playable.
The same.
I would rate this card
as...
like a 7. I like the design on this.
Yeah.
I say 7 because it's not broken, and like I don't want it to be broken. This is like it might be broken actually.
Yeah, I think it's going to be. If it finds if that deck, the buff deck or whatever, I think it's Grimy Goons, or if that deck is built properly and someone finds like a really good build for it, then that's going to be broken. What you never want to see dropped.
All right. Next card.
Second rate Bruiser.
I'm gonna say this card is not very good.
It's good in Arena.
In Arena, yes, for sure. But cards where like if you're playing from behind, you pretty much never want to play them in Constructed. Like AOE is different almost because like, for example, Hellfire, it also provides burst. It like actually answers the minions. It doesn't let like this gets hexed or like anything.
I doubt this would get hexed. I don't think it's strong enough to get hexed. It's just a Yeti, right? With time.
Like, it also offers them the opportunity to trade into it. So that,
yeah, that's true.
Hellfire doesn't let them decide. Like even Consecration lets you keep your board. So
yeah, I think I guess so. It's not bad. I mean, it'll work in I don't know what it's called. If Bolster ever becomes a thing.
Well, that's true. That's kind of cool. Bolster. Yeah, there's a lot of good taunts though.
Yeah, Warrior's getting I know a guy about so.
Excuse me.
Anyway, Spiked Hog Rider.
It's the Bolster counter.
I think it's the best out of the 3, right? But it's still not great.
Yeah, because it's a 5/5 for 5. If it got Beast, it's like the ultimate Miko face.
Oh yeah, that would be played for sure.
Yeah, I wish it was Beast because like I wanted to see one of these get played. They're all cool. Yeah,
the artwork's cool and the idea and whatnot, but.
And I like that they're just not like giving charge away because charge is like a really dangerous thing to give to a minion.
Yeah, exactly. That's why they had to nerf Leroy.
Big time Racketeer.
Would you play you would play this over Boulder Fist, right? So.
Yeah, because you have upside with Brand.
Yeah, that's insane.
And Knife Juggler and like.
Probably still not going to be played though. It's not.
It makes that Moonglade card a lot worse.
That's true, yeah. Stealth nerf to Moonglade Portal. Okay. Onto the epics.
Weasel Tunneler, what a troll card.
It's like you can get a 1/1 on turn 1 if you open it, and then your opponent draws it when they want something decent. That's like the dream scenario. And even that is just like...
bad.
Yeah, it's not really amazing.
Maybe this gets played in some niche deck that doesn't exist yet, but that's the whole point. It doesn't exist yet, so unplayable.
But like you'd always rather play almost any other 1-drop in the game, right? So
they would have to release a card that like this would have to enable another card to be broken for it to be played.
Yeah, there would have to be something like trigger Death Rattles twice or something. There would have to be
like a Rescue Rabbit.
That one rotated out anyway. The what's his name? Baron, is it Rivendeer? Is that his name? I think so. Anyway, so Weasel Tunneler, bad.
Dirty Rat?
Dirty Rat. That's like, what was the one that rotated out?
Deathlord.
Deathlord, yeah. Now this one's a battle cry though, so they get their minion right away. So is it worth it? I mean, what you want this to pull out is something that they don't want to play just yet, right?
You want this against Sue. Like,
Yeah.
But they could get a Doom Guard, right? So if their hand's bad, this card like enables a bad hand to be good. Like same with Druid.
Yeah.
So if Druid draws a rag.
Yeah. But on the other hand, if they pulls out something that they didn't want to play yet, like a Flame Wake or something, it gives you the option to clear it, right? If you have a spell in your hand or another minion.
Yeah. I don't think this card is that good, but no one thought Deathlord was good.
It's too up in the air right now. This one's like really hard to say whether it's good or not.
Yeah.
If a deck plays it, it'll probably be like some sort of control. But other than that, I don't think so. Blubber Baron. Whenever you summon Battlecry minion, gain 1/1.
No.
I mean, this would be good if it wasn't the part that said in your hand. If it was just like
Oh, if it was in your deck, yeah, okay.
Yeah, if it was like Thing from Below. Yeah.
I would have actually liked to see this as like Thing from Below.
Yeah.
Because it pushes the Battlecry theme further. Like, remember, what was the card that does Battlecry stuff?
The one that gets +1/+1?
Well, there's Bran, and then wasn't there like no Garrison Commander is like hero powers and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think it would have been that bad for them to make this like
in your deck. I think it would have been okay. So just below average.
Yeah, probably won't be played because like the other card that the Nerubian Prophet is better, and that doesn't see play.
Yeah. Okay. Fell Orc Soul Fiend. Start your turn. Deal 2 damage to this minion.
I really like this card.
I only like it in Priest because if you can't heal it or buff it, it's just a 3/3, right?
It's good in Priest and it's good in Silence decks.
I guess so. Yeah. Not too many of those running around.
The best Silence deck right now, like you could play Druid, but probably not. So it is best in Priest, but I kind of like it.
I think this is Blizzard's attempt at trying to make people think Purify isn't that bad of a card.
I like this card is just cool. I don't know.
It can be. It's kind of like.
Well, because it's at the start of your turn, right? So.
Right, but as soon as you play it, once it's your turn again, it's a 3/5, right?
Yeah, but 3/5 for 3 is like over Spider Tank or whatever. So like this is still a good stat line.
Right, but if they even managed to do 3 damage to it at any point, it was just a 3/3, right?
What?
Because if you play it, turns into a 3/5. Then your opponent hits it with their 3 attack minion or 3 damage spell, turns into a 3/2, and then it's just dead.
No, but it happens at the start of your turn, so you have time to heal it.
You can.
So you play it, it doesn't take damage. You go past. They're looking at a 3/7.
Yeah.
And like it's the same with Injured Blade Master. They almost never like if you go Injured Blade Master Circle, they like never answer it unless they have a hex.
That one's like that one stays a 3/7 though, right?
I know, but it takes the 2 damage on your turn, which is why I think it's like good.
I guess so, but like as soon as your turn comes around, it's a 3/5, right? Then let's say you hit whatever, right? And then as soon as you hit something, if it drops to or they just take the 3 face damage, right? Even if they take the 3 face damage, it's immediately a 3/3. Because then they just got to wait for it to be your turn again, and it'll just kill itself.
Is this being recorded? Yeah, it is.
That's like from the beginning. Like I thought it was really good, and then I realized if they just give you 1 free turn with it, or they run a minion into it, like after the first turn, it's just a 3/3, right? But no, it can be really good if you can find a way to heal it.
I think it gives Resurrect Priest something else to work with.
Yeah, it's pretty okay in that too.
But I feel like Dragon Priest is probably going to be the way to go.
Yeah, that or with the with that new potion, right?
Oh wait, you could play this in Reno Priest.
Fair enough. Yeah. I mean, it's not the worst
warrants
card
a spot in there.
Right? Yeah. But anyway, moving on.
Yep.
Burgly Bully. Whenever your opponent casts a spell, add a coin to your hand.
This is good after the Azure Drake nerf that I think will happen.
Yeah, I think it won't be bad, but I mean, Gallywix wasn't played, right? Very much. So.
I think if they nerf Drake, then Miracle needs something else, and then you just have like 1 billion coins.
Yeah. I mean, if it's played in something, it's played in Rogue, right?
Yep.
and it's some sort of control rogue, and with the way Blizzard's going, it could be one of the minions in there, right? Because it's going more control stealth type thing, right? So maybe. I've heard a lot of people like this card, so
Yeah, it was a big argument. Everyone was like, "No, it's so good." I don't
yeah,
think it's good right now
yeah.
because like
It's just
5
Drake.
drop slot.
Nothing's better
Yeah,
than Drake, right?
yeah. Drake, like, look at what Drake gets for its stat line. Like spell damage, dragon, draw card.
Yeah, it gets too much. It gets one thing too much. If they take one away, then it's okay. Still strong, but anyway. Moving on. Defias Cleaner.
Bad.
Yeah, there's not Nax is out, so it's just not that great anymore. Not much death rattle you want to kill, right?
It's
Nothing
too expensive. If they had silence like an earlier for a death rattle, because most of the death rattles in the game right now come way before turn 6.
Yeah, this should have come out while Nax was still in rotation, and
It
even
literally
then
answers
it's not
Jaime,
great, right?
but they still get to hit you in the face for 6.
Yep. So, just below average. Fight Promoter.
Trades with Jaime and Sylve on curve. Yeah, that's true. Fight Promoter, I don't think it's good.
It can be if you're playing like really, really greedy control decks, because like you draw this when you're out of cards and you already have the minion on board. Refills your hand, right?
That's true, but I don't know. I think if you play cards like this, you're just going to get steamrolled by aggro decks.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, definitely. Aggro. By the time you get a minion on the field that lives and this, you're probably dead. So.
Okay, the last hog, leather clad.
Yeah, this is the other one that's never gonna get played.
Yeah, I agree. Nothing to say there.
Wind up Burglebot.
Bad.
It can be good if you find a way to just keep protecting it and like buffing it and whatnot, because it's gonna get stronger while it's in your hand, right? If you're playing the goon stuff, like stuff that buffs up cards in your hand, right? But like the fact that you're putting so much into it just to draw a card once a turn, not really something I'm looking forward to play. But
so Looker is saying like if you played Defias Cleaner in Warrior, because their biggest issue is death rattle, right?
Yep.
That's kind of cool, and like actually 5/7 is like okay stats.
Yeah, no, I like the point where it trades with Jaime and
Sylvanas on curve, yeah.
Yeah, those two are huge.
Maybe I'm underrating this card. I don't know.
Maybe, but it's just like what happens when you draw this and you don't silence anything, right? You're playing 6 mana 5/7, not the worst, but it's already at that point it's a little understated and it's using up your whole turn.
Yeah.
Right? It's a worse Boulder Fist, right? So I mean it can be good. Right?
Very true.
Yep.
Onto the fun stuff. Legendaries.
Patches. I think Patches is broken.
I think Patches is so cool, and it's something we don't have in Hearthstone yet.
Yeah.
And like they can do stuff like this, like they can do deck thinning because it's an online game in this manner. So that's really cool.
Yeah, I like how they had to wait for Ship's Cannon to rotate out before they brought this guy in, because that would have been ridiculous. But yeah, no, I think really good. It's gonna find a place in Pirate Warrior for sure. That's just a free summon, right? So.
Auction Master Beardo.
Stat line's good, and the fact that it's got an ability helps, right? But is the ability good enough to warrant you playing it? I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
Yeah, you usually don't want to be hero powering too often on your turn anyway, right? If you're doing it once, it's not the best. If you're doing it twice, it's usually really bad, unless you're playing Warrior, I guess, and you're trying to live. But even then, it's just I don't think it's going to be good at all.
I think Sergeant Sally would have been good if it had taunt.
I think it's still really good.
Really?
This plus Power Overwhelming.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. That's 5 damage board clear.
Do you really want to put a PO on this?
Yeah, for sure. That's the point, right?
No, I mean like if you're playing a deck that plays PO.
Yeah. If you're playing like Reno, or if Combo Lock makes a comeback, right? You're okay with burning 1 if it means a board clear.
Yeah, true. That's like, I guess if you're against aggro. I don't think I would
Yep.
like include this in a combo lock deck or something though.
Worst case scenario, it deals 1 damage, right? And they have to run something into it, even a hero power, to get rid of it. So
3-mana Whirlwind for a Death Rattle is not very good though.
no, but that's worst case scenario, right? Whereas best case scenario is a huge upside, like Abusive Sergeant, right? Power Overwhelming.
Well, they're
Even-
also thinking hand buffs with this too.
Yeah, so that's even better, right? So I think it's really good. I like it a
Genzo the
lot.
Shark.
Um,
I like this card a lot.
I don't know. I don't think it's going to see play.
If it was
Unless-
a 4/5, I think it would.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
just
you'd be
too
playing
crappy.
this in something that wants to dump its hand, right?
I want to play this in
And-
Pirate Warrior, honestly.
But on turn 4, you usually want to be playing other stuff, right? You want to be playing a charge, or you want to be playing a weapon. Do you really want to just play a 5/4 that sits there until the next turn, and if it lives, you get to refill your hand, assuming it's empty?
I kind of do. I don't know.
I don't know.
I want to test with it.
I don't like it. I'd rather just play
It is slow.
That's-
I was ripping on cards for not having an impact on the board. And
Yeah,
this
I'd
card,
rather-
like, 4 health is not very good.
I'd rather just play a 4/3 charge, right?
I'm going to play those too.
I'm sure you are. Okay, Finja.
Two
What do you think?
understated. Won't be played in Murloc Paladin, which I think was the target deck for this.
Yeah,
Even
and
if
that's
you're
the
playing, like,
most most
token.
likely deck for it to be played in, right? Because you can afford to play a 5-mana 2/4
Do you
with that
remember
deck.
back when Grand Tournament came out and people were playing like Justicar in Paladin and Murloc Knights?
Yep. I
So when I
remember that.
saw this card, I was thinking of that, but like I don't know, I don't think it's that good.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. If it does see play, it sees play in Paladin, right? I doubt it'll see play in anything else.
I think so, yeah.
All right, Madame Goya.
Pretty crazy card.
I think it's gonna go in some nice meme decks, but other than that, I think it's just like
I
think it's like you
combo or
charge.
something. But like we don't have a card that puts minions back into your deck yet, so like okay, we have Gang Up, but
I was
like
about to say.
we don't like I'm thinking like something that lets you put like a card on the top of your deck. If we had something like that.
Oh, like any card from your deck on top of your deck.
No, like Plague Spreader
Oh, I get it.
from
I don't know.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah, I know.
Just letting the people know.
I don't know. I think it's just gonna be played in meme decks. Same idea as you charge, right? You want to get this out, but this is just like worse because if you.
Your charge is pretty playable right now, dude.
Oh no, I know. But if you play this with Barnes and you charge, there's a chance you pull this out, right? And it's really bad.
Yeah, it is really.
Yeah, but
I think it's pretty cool. I think cards like this enable a lot of really weird combos. So
the other combo is going Barnes into your charge, pulling out your charge, and then using Madame Goya in the next turn if you have coin or 2 turns after, and putting the 1/1 you charge back in your deck.
to get a full stat you charge. Those
You
are
get
super
2
memey. I'm
charges,
thinking like I don't know. You just pull like you play this card and you trade a shitty minion and take a rag.
Yeah,
Because like that's a 6-mana 4/3 rag.
6 mana 4/3 plus a rag, right?
Yeah,
Just
plus
one.
a rag.
Yeah, it can be good. It's just so much randomness, right? Barnes is good because no matter what, you get the stat line for it. This is 2 more mana, and it's really random, right? Like just as random, right?
Rathion?
Rathion. I was looking at this, and I think you have to have the right balance of dragons, right? You don't want too many, but you don't want too little either, right? And if you're going to change your deck that much for one card, is it really worth it? I mean, I think maybe like Dragon Priest will play it, but
Dragon Warrior might too.
yeah, that might too. That's a good point.
It's like maybe you go back to like maybe you play this in Varian Rin. I don't know.
You'd be wanting to play a more control-y deck, though, because Dragon Warrior usually is mid-range, right? They want to stay on curve with decent minions.
Yeah. Yeah, this is 6 mana for 4/5 draw card. Like
Yeah,
draw
it's-
card worst case.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Mayor Noggenfogger.
Waste of a legendary.
Unleash the memes.
Yeah, this card is
I
gonna
think-
drop off of some randomness.
Yep. Apparently, it won't make friendly minions attack friendly minions or the friendly character. That's kind of lame.
Oh
But-
yeah, if they were gonna go that route, they should have went full out with it. But
Yeah, it's never going to be played anyway, right? So anyway, moving on.
Uncollectible, little friend. That's the summonable.
Yep. So Druid.
Weird sound in the back. Yeah, it's gonna come off Elise. Is that you, Alex, or me?
I have no idea.
I don't think it was
probably
me.
It was probably me.
Druid cards.
Okay. Mark of the Lotus.
Token Druid.
Yep. I was going to say it's really good.
I think it was Alex. I like this card.
Yep, I like it a lot. It's just a second power overwhelming for 1 less, right? Not power. Power of the Wild. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, and you don't get the choice, which I think is fair.
Yeah, for 1 less mana, definitely fair.
This is pretty cool with Living Roots too.
Yep.
Because 2 mana for 2/2s. 2/2s.
Yeah, but it's also 2 cards, right? So I don't think that's actually really.
No, but that's just 2 Enchanted Ravens. Like, that's okay against Zoo if you don't want to die.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you have the option to do it, then yeah. Like, if you have to, it's okay.
Yeah, whenever I talk about something lame like that, I'm thinking like aggro.
Yeah, fair enough.
What do you think of Jade Blossom?
I think you never play this over Wild Growth unless you're playing the Jade deck, and even then...
yeah, do you want it?
Like, right? It does give you the option to go 2 mana Wild Growth, 3 mana Wild Growth, 4 mana Wild Growth, right? If you like, you can draw either of them, and you're kind of happy. And this one does give you a 1/1, right? So it's, or at least a 1/1.
Does it give you excess mana?
Probably.
I'll just say that I'm gonna guess that it does. Someone will correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, most of the ones do. Gain an empty mana crystal as excess mana, right?
Yeah.
But if Jade Golem decks for Druid becomes a thing, I think it'll be played. I don't think it'll be played. I think it's just a worse Wild Growth outside of that, right? So
yeah. Jade Behemoth.
2 understated, even though you get a Jade Golem.
That's what I'm thinking.
It's not worth losing that many stats to summon a Jade Golem, right?
If they put it at 4/6, would have been okay.
Yeah. Yeah, probably. All right, Jade Idol. I think that's really good. I think that's actually a fantastic card.
Yeah, that card's pretty nasty.
Yeah, you'll never lose against Mill.
Yeah, it helps against control decks.
Yeah.
Which, like Jade, I think you're gonna win.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Against aggro decks, you still have the option to like summon a Jade Golem, and like it can be a one mana nasty sized Jade Golem if you draw it late game. So
exactly, yeah. So I think it's really, really good.
Vermin Sensei. This card would have been played if it was Beast.
Well, you could say the same thing about oh my God, what's his name? Houndmaster, right?
Yeah, okay. You have a good point there. Like
1 more mana for 2 more health. That's about standard, right?
Would you play this over Druid of the Claw? I don't think so.
Well,
over Tiger.
You don't really choose between those two, right? You're deciding whether or not you want to buff or not. So, a better comparison. Well, I was going to say better comparison would be Mark of Yasharj, but that still isn't a good comparison. I don't think there's anything to compare this to. It's just you got to decide whether it's worth putting in your deck or not, and if you can fit it in the 5 slot, like you said, and if it's better than Druid of the Claw, right?
Did you say you don't ever play Claw, Josh?
No, I just said if it fits in your...
No, like read chat.
Oh,
you do play Claw in Druid.
Shadawx, please.
Shadawx, please.
All right, but yeah, I think it can be good.
Useless plays 2 Druid of the Claws, yeah. Confirmed.
This makes it so that if you don't get Tiger on 5, you can get this on 5 and buff up one of the other guys, and it's not as bad. If it was a Beast, I think it'd be too strong, though. Because then you can just Warden it, right? Menagerie Warden it, and then it's just almost like a second Tiger.
You can't Warden this.
No, if you could, it would be too strong. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I think it's okay where it is.
It's probably worth testing.
Yeah, for sure. I think it's definitely going to see some testing. All right, Celestial Dreamer, friendly minions, 5 more attack, gain +2/+2. Pretty okay, pretty decent. Like cool. Worst case scenario, it's a 3 mana 3/3, right?
That's not bad, and I like the art. The art's crazy cool.
Yeah, if you play this on curve and you have something with 5 or more attack, I'm not sure what has 5 or more attack that costs 2 mana, but
you'd have to like while out and go like Enchanted Raven, or you have to innervate. Like that's what this card is kind of like. Giant upsides, and it scales better into the late game. It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
it
I
does
think it
count on you
can be.
having a
It's just,
minion.
yeah.
Uh,
If you, huh.
3-mana slot in Druid is so weird now that we don't have Shade.
Yeah. Shade was, I think Shade was too good, though.
Yeah, it was. It was. It was like most of the cards in Nax were too good.
Yeah. Yeah, they were. But they were learning. They've come I would say a long way, but they've come a
They like to
decent
take
way.
steps back.
Anyway, Pilfered Power. Gain an empty mana crystal for each friendly minion. Um, this is just win more, right?
It
It's
is
just
win
like
more, but it's kind
in
of
tokens,
cool.
it could be good, right?
It's kind of, yeah, token is cool, but I don't know.
Yeah, it's just like, do you really want to be playing this right on 3? It's just like we're already not playing. What was the other one? Jade Blossom, right? So just an extra mana crystal or two, is it worth it? It could be, but I think
Is
we're
this
more
card better
likely to
than
see.
Nourish? Probably not.
I don't know. No, I don't think so at all. 2 steps forward, 5 steps back. That's so true.
Yeah. They're like, we did so good, and then Shaman happens. It's like
Yep.
their nerfs didn't even hit Shaman. That was the saddest thing ever.
It hit face shaman, right? It didn't, and then it just, but it also hit everything that was good against mid shaman, which is why mid shaman was so good. Anyway, Lunar Visions. Draw 2 cards. Minions drawn cost 2 less. So if you draw even 1 minion, it's an Arcane Intellect. If you draw 2 minions, it's a better Arcane Intellect. But
Yep.
I don't think it's good. I think it's
I'm
like
happy
you're
they're.
hoping you draw a minion, right?
I'm happy they're printing card draw. Like,
I'm happy they're trying new cards like this, right? Like they're just seeing if it's good enough or if it's too broken, right?
it doesn't have the word random in it. It's card draw for Druid, which
That's
is
always
cool.
nice.
Yeah.
It's always nice when there's no random in the card.
Well, because, like, you know, it would be like something stupid, like draw 2 random cards from the Druid class, but I'm happy they're kind of going this direction.
Yeah.
Also, just want to pause and say what up to Twig. Thanks for tuning in, man. Thanks,
What's up,
Lucker, for
Twigs?
tuning in.
All right. Kun? The Forgotten King? Let's go with Kun. Gain 10 armor or refresh your mana crystals. What do you think?
It works in the Astral Communion deck.
Yep.
It's really good in that deck.
You rip it off the top. Yeah. Actually, even if you do rip it off the top, it's just a 7/7, right? You don't really want this off the top. I mean, you can get the armor.
It depends which way the meta goes. Like, I don't know if this card's even that good against control. Like, refreshing your mana crystals is really good.
Yeah.
If you have other stuff in your hand. If you get down to that stage, like, sometimes you just play those games, even against good players, where you're just like, you're going card for card with them because, like, there's not enough interaction going on.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, this kind of does. This is technically a 0 mana 7/7 on turn 10, right?
this is an Aviana. Ooh, get chills.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty crazy. So yeah, definitely potential. Well, if you've played in just the Druid that's out now, probably not.
I don't think so, yeah.
Yeah.
10 drops are weird. Like, they have to be stupid strong.
Yeah, and is this stupid strong? It's close. Definitely close.
Think of it as a free 7/7 on turn 10. I'm trying to, but, like, it's not...
Like,
I don't think it's quite that good.
Every turn before that, it's dead in your hand unless you have Innervate, though, right? And
it's still a 10 drop.
yeah, I mean, Innervating this is pretty crazy, right? On turn 8, you play this, and then you get your 8 mana crystals back. It's not bad.
There's not something behind me. Josh.
Oh my god, what is that?
You guys are trolls. Why would I turn around when I can, you know, look at OBS? Are you talking about this? No, other side.
Oh, no, I was kidding. But anyway, let's move on. We're
good in
making some
Aviana meme
progress,
decks.
right?
Yeah, for sure. It's good in Aviana meme decks. I'm with you.
Yeah. All right.
We got Jade Golem.
Hunter, right?
It's kind of cool it evolves. Okay, so here's all the card choices, just so you know. Okay, Hunter, I'm really excited to talk about this, because, like, I don't know if Hunter got enough hand buff cards.
Huh. They had the first one, right? The one from either last set or a couple sets ago.
I think I kept thinking that the Paladin buff all your minions in your hand card was for Hunter. Because, like...
I think that'd be a little too strong.
It would be broken, yeah.
Yeah.
But Okay, so Alley Cat off the bat. I love one drops, so this is like I like this card a lot.
Yeah, no, that's really, really strong. I like this card a lot. I don't like that it promotes Face Hunter, but other than that, it's really good.
I don't know, like, because the meta's gonna get weird. Because, like,
Yeah.
Reno's promoted, like, they did a really good job of printing some good generic heals and some good face cards, so.
Yeah. At least that's what it looks like.
Alley Cat cute AF. I agree as well.
Oh, yeah, that was my first thought.
Smuggler's Crate. Give a random beast in your hand. +2/+2.
Unplayable?
I want to say yeah. Because, like, okay, if we can just skip the Zip Gunner for a minute and talk about Hidden Cachet, do you think this card is playable?
No, I don't think so either. It doesn't do anything on board, right?
It's...
Like, compare this to any of the other traps that are played, and even one of them that's only played half the time, right? Snipe. Snipe is the only thing you'd consider taking out, because I think if you put any more secrets than that, you're playing too many. Right? So, I think I'd rather play Snipe than this every time.
Snipe is good right now, though, so...
Yeah, but even when it's not good, I think I'd still rather play Snipe over this.
The problem, so this is the problem I have. Like, if we're saying Smuggler's Crate and Hidden Cachet are both, like, pretty bad, and, like, that's the feeling I'm getting, because I'm on the fence about the Secret, because I think the Secret's better than the 1-mana card, because this card, it buffs Bow, buffs Secret Keeper if you're going to play that route, and it's not just a beast, it's, like, a random minion. Because, like, the random beast makes Smuggler's Crate that much worse.
Yep.
So
I don't like it.
Rolling back to... Shaky Zip Gunner. This card is, like, better, but it needed to be a battle cry, and it needed to, like, the 3-drop slot for Hunter is, like, incredibly competitive.
Yep. It's not a beast either. So.
That was the other big thing for me.
Yeah.
How is he not a beast? Look at him.
That's what I was gonna say. I see a cat. I'm pretty sure cats are beasts.
No, that's like a hyena, dude.
Yeah. Okay, cat-looking type creature.
Hyena's, like, closer to a dog, right?
Sure. One of the two. Either way, they're both beasts, right? So.
Okay, so Trog Beast Rager. This is, like, the good buff one, but I don't think just this card alone is enough for you to... Is it enough for you to play Rat Pack?
I think Rat Pack can be really good. That's the reason you'd want to play the buff cards, right? Because of Rat Pack in Hunter. That and Dispatch Code, I guess, but that's more of a control card. But anyway, Beast Rager. Like, would you... If you're playing the buff deck, yeah, you're definitely playing this.
But, like, I'm trying to think... Rat Pack is busted, but how...
Yeah, I think so, too.
How do I optimize the bustedness? That's the problem I'm having here, right? Because if I'm not playing 3 of the 4 hand buff cards, then what am I doing?
Yeah, I think there's too few hand buff cards that are gonna be played, and the ones that you have available to you are too bad, right? They're not good enough to warrant you playing an entire deck just to make Rat Pack better, right?
Yeah.
I think it's just they needed to put at least like a couple decent ones, not just make them all subpar. But yeah, that's what I think. What about Dispatch Kodo?
Okay, so Dispatch Kodo. I think this whole mechanic they have going on here, it needs one more set.
Yeah.
Maybe if
for
I
Hunter
play,
at least.
Maybe if I play all of these cards in a deck, like somehow it's just so good. If Piranha Launcher had something to do with hand buffs, like, okay, let's say it's 5 mana 2/4, and every time this card swings, you buff all the minions in your hand. It's probably too good.
Yeah.
But it's a 5 mana weapon that's a 2/4.
Yeah, I think it's maybe it would be okay, or maybe if it's too strong, only a little too strong, right?
You could play you could play Rat Pack in Face Hunter and Abusive Direwolf, etc. That's true. Yeah. Rat Pack is like.
That's true. Yep. Nothing saying you have to buff it in your hand, right?
It's still very good.
Yep.
It's just Infested Wolf, like -1 stats on each side, and you still get the same number of tokens. So yeah, Rat Pack is still very, very good.
Well, that's assuming you don't buff the Rat Pack at all, right?
Yeah, and like Trog Beast Rager might just be good enough to play. So.
Yeah, I think it can be. Like, Trog Beast Ragers, if you're playing that deck, it's definitely the one you play.
What if you just play Trog Beast Rager and Rat Pack, like, by themselves?
And then you play, like, Abusive and all that stuff, and...
Yeah, like, you'd go back to the... You would step away from secrets and you would go back to the list of like you're just playing good minions.
I think it would turn more into like zoo at that point, right?
Well, no, that's like it's like the old hunter, and I think you like that hunter. You're playing double Houndmaster. You're probably going back to Call of the Wild. Maybe one.
Maybe. I think you'd be trying too many things at that point, right? And then you'd either get a ridiculous hand and play everything on curve and everything would go fantastic, and the other half of games would go terribly because you draw the other half of your deck, right?
I don't think so. I think it's just like good curved minions, and like you just have to decide which of the 3 drops you're not going to play. Because like then if you're playing Rat Pack, do you just rule out Animal Companion? Do you throw out Unleash the Hounds? Because like I think if you're playing all these minions, you do need comeback potential.
Yeah. Well, Unleash the Hounds is different, right? Because you can attack with them right away.
Yeah. No, I know. Like I'm not comparing the cards directly. I'm just saying for Hunter to work as a whole.
Yeah.
Do you cut down to 1 bow because you're not going to play secrets in that list?
That's a good point. If you're not playing secrets, yeah, you probably just
stuff
cut
like
down
that,
to one.
right? Because like the old Hunter, like remember before this, people were playing Hunter with just like huge toads, and like all of a sudden, because everyone was like, "Oh, Shaman's broken," and then people started playing Hunter and playing that Doomsayers and stuff in it.
Yep.
I'm just wondering how we go back like to this Hunter again, because the Doomsayer list was really only good on ladder. I don't think the Doomsayer portion of it was very good in tournament.
Yeah. I don't know. It's still, I like Rat Pack, but
If meta
like I said,
becomes Jade Golem, mid-range Hunter with these cards would become really good. I think so too.
yeah. I don't know. Like I said, I think it'd be trying too many things to get it to work. Unless like we find a really good just deck that fully focuses on that and has like really good chance to curve out properly.
I don't think it's too many things though, because Trog Beast Rager will just like most of the time you'll have a good beast in your hand. So it's just a 2-drop.
Yeah, no, I like Trog Beast Rager. I said that. Like,
And Rat Pack is generically a good card, even if you don't buff it, it's great.
Yeah, it's not bad.
So I think you could I think Secret Hunter may no longer be the best hunter. We'd have to like see, like it would come down to win percentages really.
Yep. So we'll leave it as has potential, has really high potential.
Definitely playable.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, for sure.
I do think Rat Pack and Beast Rage are the main playable ones. I think if you're going to go all in on this, like I want to try an all in hand buff deck for Hunter just to see if it works.
Yeah.
So Beast Rage and Rat Pack are the only good buff cards. Alley Cat is really good too.
Yeah.
Prana Launcher sucks.
Yeah, no, but it shoots
it's
piranhas.
epic.
It does shoot piranhas, so it's got that going for it.
The art is really cool.
Yeah.
Like I just want to throw that out there.
But yeah, probably unplayable, right?
Yeah, I don't think it's like worth it. Knuckles.
Right. Knuckles. Same thing, unplayable.
The ultimate Smork. But it's not playable.
Even when I hit minions, I hit face.
It's like because the decks you want to play this in, it's not very good. Is 3/7? How good is that in stats? Not very good.
Not good. You're 1 stat understated. It's a beast though, but no, just not worth playing.
These are what all the little cards look like.
Yep. All right, Mage.
Mage. Oh, I'm so excited about Mage.
Freezing Potion. I think I'd rather just play Ice Lance, right?
Yeah, you would rather play like Ice Lance has upside. They're trying to make freeze like a better mechanic because like they printed cards like destroy a freeze minion.
Yeah, Shatter, right?
Yeah, Shatter. So
the one card you never want off of Paveling Book.
But I always get. I've played a lot of games with Shatter.
Feels bad, man. All right, Cabal Lackey.
Oh, so good.
Everyone was going crazy about this card as soon as it came out. Like half the tweets I saw on Twitter were like, "This is the best card of the set." Oh my god! Right?
Because this is. I'm just thinking about how this card is in rotation for the next like year.
Yeah, that really limits like secret design space, right?
Yeah, it has to. It's like so. It's a good thing that the secret from this set is not very good, but I feel like you still might play it.
They can't make a good early game secret. Like they can make an okay one, but if you make anything even remotely like just really hard to play around in the early game, I think it's too good.
Well, because like if there was still duplicate in the game, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
But there's not. So
right,
you have Mirror Entity, Counterspell,
Spellbender,
Ice Barrier, and Ice Block. Ice Block more playable, obviously, than.
Yep.
But I think Mirror Entity could work with this. I think this brings Mirror Entity back into it, because remember when Mech Mage was just playing like Scientists and Mirror Entities?
Yep.
I think it'll get back to that point. Like, I really like this card, and I like the card right below it.
Yeah. Oh. He's got a point. You probably should change your stream title. It
Oh
still
yeah,
says
let me just do
working
that. Give me one
on
sec.
EU.
Yeah, I'm not on EU anymore. Thanks for the heads up, Ginky. All right, let me change that. Set review.
Okay.
So
So yeah.
give me one more second.
Yeah, but we're agreed. Cabal Lackey is just really good, right?
Yeah, real good.
So we'll move on to the next one once you're ready.
We can go. I'm good.
All right. Cryomancer, Battle Cry, gain 2/2 if an enemy is frozen. So 5 mana Ancient Golem. Assuming there's a frozen enemy. Probably 2 situational.
Yep, they're trying to build freeze up as like a thing.
Yep. Maybe with a few more freeze cards, it could be a thing.
Maybe a next up thing. It's still not like even if you get it off, it's like it's a.
Yeah, but then again, 5 mana 5/5. You're not super sad about that either, right? So it's just like it's really in the middle.
If you think about faceless, like faceless not faceless, flamery faceless. That card's technically a 6 mana 7/7 because you get the overload. So this is a 5 mana 7/7, like assuming everything's perfect.
Yep. But
so
you do
in
get
that
to
line,
play
it's
that.
like scary.
You do get to play it a turn earlier than this guy, though, right?
Yeah, so, no, it's a big deal.
Yeah. So.
We shall see. Unplayable for now.
Yeah, exactly, but can be really good with a few more freezes.
I like that they're going in this direction of like freeze can be a deck.
Yep.
Because the freeze mechanic, like it's one wicked card away from being too broken. Because like locking people out of the game like that is just like no one wants to play against that, and like it can be really broken.
Yeah. Potion of Polymorph. It's not bad, right?
It is bad.
Like, you'd rather just get a copy instead of your opponent's minion, right? Instead of getting rid of your opponent's minion.
Well, because like let's say you go turn 1 Cabal Locky and like this, or even Kirin. The problem is like early game, this card is kind of crap, right? And you're gonna like the only secret cards you have now are like the Lackey and things. You have that Kirin, and this card doesn't stay up very long for Medivh's Valet. So
yeah, that's actually a really good point.
I do think if you go the secret route, you might play 1 copy of this. Because like you need secrets in your deck for the deck to function. But I don't think it's very good. What do you think? Like I'm thinking really hard about the secret mage deck. Like pretty dirty, aggressive. Like it plays this Cabal Crystal Runner.
Yeah. No, I think like the nice part is that it silences whatever comes out, right? Basically silences whatever comes out.
That's a plus side I'm not thinking about. But at the same time,
but it's just like you could. Would you rather silence your opponent's death rattle, or would you rather have a copy of your own, right? Because this one still leaves them with a 1/1.
The same for this card.
Sorry.
So the silence part is really good, but like if I'm playing around Mirror Entity, right?
Yeah.
It's basically the same as playing around Potion of Polymorph. So like if it was one or the other, then you start coin flipping.
Actually, that's not necessarily true, because Mirror Entity, you want to play something like you're okay with playing Thalanos into it, right? Because you'll just draw or Loot Hoarder, stuff like that. Anything.
This does deny draw. Okay, that's a good point.
Yeah. I don't know. Still, Mirror Entity is just better, I think.
I think you play 1 copy. Like I want to build like a Cabal Lackey deck. So for that, I think it works.
Okay, Volcanic Potion. Deal 2 damage to all minions.
Good card. Okay card.
It's a weaker Hellfire that doesn't hit characters, right?
Yeah, it doesn't hit characters.
It doesn't hit heroes, sorry.
Good with spell damage, for sure.
Well, if it's with spell damage, you're going to hurt your own guy a little more, right? So.
Only good with Thalnos, then. And Drake. It's okay with Drake. But that's an 8 mana combo.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't like it. With spell power. Without spell power, you'd probably just rather play Arcane Explosion, right?
Yeah, I think you would too.
Yep. So not great.
I was gonna say maybe it's a pick for Reno Mage, but like I was trying to build Reno Mage before this. It's so tight in that deck.
Yeah. All these potions, they can be discovered by that other potion guy, right? I think was coming up later.
Oh, I think so. Yeah.
Okay. I think like this one isn't a great one, so at least it balances out, so you don't get an amazing one. Same with like Freezing Potion isn't great either, but
Freezing Potion is bad.
Yeah. Anyways, Cabal Crystal Runner costs 2 less for each secret you've played this game. So that's thing from below, right?
It's like it costs 2 less, so it's like crazier thing from below, but secrets cost more than toteming by 1 mana. So I guess if you think about it like that, it's pretty even.
Yep. I mean, you'll probably played at least 2 secrets by this point if you're playing secret deck, right? So
I think you play like, because you'll play 2 Mirror Entity, at least 1 Ice Block, probably 1 Polymorph, 1 Counterspell.
yep.
So that right there, like, this has the potential to be free.
Yep. Josh wants an invite. I'll invite him.
To Skype, yeah, if you can do it.
Yes, sir. You can go on. I'll talk with you.
Oh, that message you sent me was from a while ago. Okay. So Manic Soulcaster, choose a friendly minion, shuffle a copy into your deck. I think this card just is like a one-of in Reno Mage. Because you can go 9 mana Reno, play this. You can also, like, in control matchups, if, like, you can copy threats back into your deck.
Yeah. Well, if you play 2 of these, you'll never mill out, right? Assuming you keep them both till the end.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, you could infinite.
Yeah. No, there's this rogue going around right now, right? I don't know if you've played against it, the Reno rogue. That it plays a ton of duplicates. It plays Reno, plays Gang Up, and it just mills like crazy. Like it plays the oracles, right? And by the time it gets you close to having milled, it's only got 1 copy of everything left anyway. So Reno goes off, and if it's playing against like Freeze Mage or something, it just gangs up the Renos, and it just never dies, right? So this could keep you alive against it, assuming you can clear their board. No, I've had to play against that a lot.
What ladder are you playing on where you have to play against that a lot?
I played I played Mythiasha I think yesterday. It was pretty funny. It seemed like he was winning, and he actually milled a card off of himself, and the 1 card he milled was Reno, and because he milled that, he just ended up losing. So I thought that was pretty funny. But the first time I faced it, I actually lost it because I had no idea what was going on. And if you have no idea that that's mill, that mill has Reno, you're gonna lose, because they'll Reno you when you're not ready, and even if you can deal enough damage to kill them through that, they'll just gang it up, right? So
the legend ladder. Oh, Josh, shots fired.
Not fun to play against.
Greater Arcane Missiles, unplayable.
That's what I thought originally. But if your opponent's board is empty,
7 mana, 9 damage.
Yeah, that's 3 less than Pyroblast.
Okay, yeah, maybe Sleeper. This card's amazing.
Yeah, my original thought was exactly what you said first, and then I'm like, wait, if that board is empty, that's 9 damage. It's potentially like there's always a chance it's 9 damage to face, right?
Yeah, there's always that chance.
Yep.
Or even if Doomsayer.
Even if they have 1 minion on board that it'll clear, it's still 6 to the face plus you kill the minion, right? Most likely. I think it's really good. Is it going to see play in tempo? Probably not. In freeze, that's hard to say, because the only time you'd want to play it is after you've, like you said, Doomsayer Frost over the board, right?
Is Torch rotating out? I think it is, right? Was that Blackrock Mountain?
That's League Explorers.
League of Explorers, okay.
So it will, right? Because Reno's rotating out?
Yeah, so eventually it will rotate out. Like, maybe this card gets played eventually.
Yep.
Alright, my favorite mage card, Inkmaster Solia.
We'll do this one, then we'll invite Josh.
I can work on inviting him. I like this card a lot.
No, I can do it. It's just we might as well do it in between 2 classes, right? Anyway, Inkmaster Solia.
Right now.
Okay. I could have done it too.
But you didn't. Yeah, so if you have new duplicates, the spell you cast this turn is 0. So this plus Flame Strike is like amazing. This plus Fire Lance Portal, amazing.
Yep. Oh, but you gotta remember, you have 1 of each of those, right?
No, I know. But like,
so,
the way Reno plays, you're very like meticulous with your cards. This plus any spell is pretty good.
Oh yeah, no. The point I was trying to make is that if you manage to pull this off with 1 of those cards, it just tilts your opponent faster, right?
Yeah. Definitely good. 100% playable.
Oh yeah, for sure. Reno Mage, right?
Good card for Reno Mage. Like, I'm very happy with it.
Yep.
It's the right kind of like good.
Yep. All right, so
Paladin,
we're agreed. It's good.
Class. Josh, are you here? Hello.
Yep.
Oh, hey man.
Hi.
What's up?
Okay.
Okay.
Enthusiastic as ever. We got
Yep.
Grimscale Chum.
For Paladin. Now we're starting Paladin.
Yeah,
Grimscale
Paladin
Chum. So, is this
Good
good enough
one
to
drop.
play? Is it good enough to play in Murloc Paladin, though?
Yes. Wait, like when you say Murloc Paladin, do you mean anyfin? Because no.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Oh,
Anyfin.
what the heck?
No, not anything.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think it is.
Absolutely not.
If you're just playing like some aggro Murloc thing in Paladin,
Yeah, it's playable.
I mean, is it really good with just one more card? It wasn't the thing before, right?
No, like it's still okay. That deck still not good, but I'm saying
Yeah.
this card like it's
It
the
might
kind
be
of cards-
better now.
Sorry.
It might be better now
Yeah, for sure.
because now you have what is this Grimscale Chum, and then you have that
Low
the
Gill.
one that changes their hero power into Murlocs, which is also 1 mana, 1/3. If that gets buffed, that's a 2/4 for 1 mana, which is not bad.
Yep.
And don't forget, like War Leader is like 3 mana, or
And
War
you have
Leader
the
alone
blow.
is just
The
huge.
blow dart guy gets played in this.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah,
you
that
can. Fair enough. It can be.
Oh wait, you can play secrets in this deck too, and Divine Favor because Competitive Spirit is really good with this deck.
Who am I?
And then you just play Mysterious Challenger. Yeah, I
Nah,
know.
I,
Duffer.
I still don't think you play Challenger though.
I actually saw Mysterious Challenger deck on my Climb to Legend,
Really? How'd
and
that go?
I almost lost to it because I forgot Avenge wasn't a card anymore. I'm like trying to plan out my turns. Like, hey, how's the best way to proc this Avenge so it doesn't get too much value? And then I hit, and the Avenge never procs, and I'm like, right,
So
that
bad.
rotated out. Yeah. To be fair, that was the first time I played with it since it rotated out. But
No, I know.
anyway,
But yeah,
Moving
with this
on.
Grimscale card, it could be good. We'll see.
yeah.
In
moving
like
on.
its own aggro.
Smuggler's Run.
I totally want to build that deck.
I like Smuggler's Run
Yeah,
a lot,
I like it because it's all minions. It's not like
Yeah.
a random
and it's
one.
1 mana. You can't go
The
wrong.
more
with 1
cards you
mana.
play that are Smuggler's Run though, like because more spells you play like that, the less minions you have, right?
Yep.
And you want to play like Blessing of Kings and True Silver, like because I'm trying to think about just a deck that
Or
plays
you
this.
know, just throw in Arcane Giants.
I was gonna say that too. King Giants, you're playing all the spells, right? I don't know about Kings though. I don't think Kings is good enough.
Blessing of Kings, you don't think is
Blessing?
good enough?
No.
What?
Yeah,
I
no,
think it's
no.
good.
I like it.
Why do you want to buff your minions like
That are
that much
already
more,
buffed,
right?
right? Yeah.
I don't know, guys.
Yeah,
It's a 4 mana 4/4 charge. I think it's good.
Yeah, but wouldn't you rather play like another minion?
Yeah,
that
okay.
would
Or
get
True
buffed?
Silver.
Well, True Silver you're probably already playing, right?
Oh yeah, no, I'm just like on that turn.
Oh,
on turn
yeah,
four, right? So yeah.
Like I'd
Uh,
even consider Wolf Rider now.
All right.
If it's like an
Anyways.
aggro deck, right?
Oh yeah,
Moving.
that's sick. Oh man, I was thinking about just even Argent Horse Rider getting buffed. I was like, man, that's cool.
Actually, yeah, that's really good.
Abusive Sergeant? Oh crap.
Because
2/2
I think
Abusive
Smuggler's
Sergeant.
Run and the next card coming up is gonna be good for a lot of aggro decks.
Yep. If
Yeah, actually, these two.
those, if you curve those two, Jesus.
Which leads us into it. Grime Street Outfitter.
Give all the
Grime
minions in your hand
Street.
+1/+1. So good.
You play Smuggler's Run into Grime Street Outfitter. You just buffed everything in your hand by 2, and Outfitter's a 2/2 now, so it's not even that bad. Pretty good.
Wait, it doesn't give you. Oh wait, you play Smuggler's Run. Okay, sorry. I was like,
Yeah.
it doesn't get a buff on field.
That's the dream. No, if it buffed itself, that'd be crazy.
Yeah, yeah, that would be amazing.
Holy. Well, there is that other card which didn't work as I expected. Where is it? The Fight Promoter. If you control a minion with 6 or more health, draw 2 cards. So like if that ends up having 6 health, you draw a card.
Oh yeah, it does. I heard about that.
Yeah,
That's kind of interesting.
which is pretty cool.
Getaway Kodo.
If you play it in control, right?
Yeah, for sure. I don't think it's as bad as
Oh.
everyone thinks.
It can be good. You probably want to play it with something with a battle cry, right? Just get it again.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Or
But
I guess Death Rattle's okay too. Something with
Yeah.
a good effect.
that Death Rattle, though, I was thinking that, and then I was thinking, okay, you let it die once, and now you have to use your next turn playing it, and it's got to die again. Like
It's
that's
just not like it's not as good. Like because everyone was thinking obviously about it in Secret Paladin, but they're never printing another good secret for Mysterious Challenge ever again.
yeah. That's why this guy came out. Okay, so just not great. Moving on, Grime Street Enforcer.
I don't think this guy is good enough. Looking at it right away, it's
Well, you got to think by the time you play him, he's going to be buffed, right? He's not going to be a 4/4.
By the time you play
Because-
this guy, though, your hand size is smaller as well. That's what I'm thinking about too.
That's a good point.
Well, that's if you're assuming it's an aggro deck.
Yeah,
Oh,
Or if
okay,
you're
yeah.
just playing like a mid-range or a tempo kind of paladin with
Yeah.
with these things,
Ooh,
Yep.
okay.
which doesn't sound so bad either, right?
Yeah. Oh, maybe
And then
Paladin
okay,
is crazy.
so now we'll say you do get this guy on the board. They have to deal with it, right?
and if they don't, oh god. Yeah, it can be really good.
Well, it's at the end of your turn, so it's like Thorson too, right? You're already
Yeah.
getting.
Yeah, so
That's what
you
it
get
is.
an instant proc pretty much at least once.
You got to play a lot of mains for this though, and I feel like Control Paladin does benefit from having because Paladin has really good spells and weapon.
Yeah. The only problem is it doesn't do anything right away, right? But
Well, it does. You
Thorson-
play it and you
I
end your
guess
turn.
it does kind.
yeah,
I guess
but
not like battle cry right away, but
Yeah, it's true.
Thorson kind of let you like catch up next turn if something went terribly wrong, right? Whereas this guy just makes
It's more
your guys
sustained.
bigger, right? It's not bad. I think it has a lot of potential, but I don't know. Can be good. I'll have to wait and see. Grime Street Protector.
interesting.
Yeah.
Um,
Now, in the deck you're playing it, if you have two guys worth giving the Divine Shield to,
I think you're already winning.
yeah, you're doing really well.
even if you have like, let's say you're getting into like a grind fest or something, and you just have like 2 1/1s.
Yep.
It's still pretty sick.
It has taunt too. Don't forget.
Yep.
Yeah, I
So
think that's
you
the
could give
saving
little
grace.
guys divine, and then
Overall, I'll say it's good.
Yeah,
I don't
my
know how
first
to fit it in,
impression-
but I think it's good.
My first
think it's
impression
just-
was that it was really good.
I think it's just hard because it's so expensive. Like most other cards like this, like for example, Defender of Argus and Sunfury Protector, they're pretty cheap.
Yeah, that's a good point. But
so that's
this
that's
guy
my
gives
problem with
Divine
that.
Shield, so it lets 2 minions attack basically for free, right?
Yeah.
Which is pretty good too.
Mean Street Marshal.
It's yeah. I don't like it. Right?
Really?
Why?
Yeah.
This works well
Because-
with your buff cards.
I really like this card.
Yeah, but you want to be playing this. It's a 1-drop, right? So
Oh wait, it's a death rattle.
yeah.
Okay, hold on. Let me think about this now. I thought it was a battle cry. Yeah, I don't.
I mean, it gives your opponent so
It
much,
seems
so many chances to just
okay.
make you lose the draw, right?
It seems okay. Wait, how can you lose a draw?
Oh, I'm assuming that it's beside like a dire wolf or something, and that's what you were trying to do.
Oh
'Cause if
no,
you're
I'm just
playing it on-
assuming it's permanently buffed from like one Smuggler's Run or Grime Street or something.
Yeah, the only problem is it's a 1-mana 1/2, right? You want to play that as early as you can, but
Night
if you want to
Illyri.
buff it, then you can't.
Well,
But
think
then-
about it this way: if you're playing Aggro Paladin with all those buffs, then it'll fit your curve anyhow, right?
Yeah, that's true. Those early turns, you do want to play multiple minions. It's
And then,
just
like-
it's
And like
weird.
you also play like the buffer minions too, right? Like Direwolf or possibly
Yeah.
Abusive or something.
It's just weird
Oh man, 2/2 abusive.
wanting to start with a 1-drop that you don't want to play on turn 1.
That's
right.
a very good point.
Well, you also don't mind playing at turn 1. Like, what if you do have Direwolf or
Yeah,
buff?
then it's nice.
and
Then it's
abusive.
nice. Yeah.
Actually, if
Yeah.
you
Well,
abusive
that's if
this,
you're
you
good.
still draw.
Yeah. Yep.
So, I don't think it's that bad. And also, like, this card makes me like Smuggler's Run more.
Smugglers. Oh yeah, okay.
And also, I keep forgetting the fact that like you get +1/+1. So
Yeah.
And you're right, Direwolf Alpha. Like this deck sounds crazy in my head.
Hey.
Yeah, no, I think it's gonna be it can be really good. It's gonna be one of those just decks if you curve out properly. It's ridiculous, right?
Well, like looking at the value of 1-drops in this deck because of the buffs, like I feel like the value of 1-drops gets so inflated, which leads into small-time recruits. Is this better than Divine Favor?
I don't know about that one.
Do you play so many 1-drops and you just play both? Like you play Divine Favor, small-time recruits?
I think it depends on the meta.
Yeah, small time recruits is kind of a
It's better if
Little
there's a lot more aggro.
yeah.
Yeah, because then you're just 1-dropping in the mirror, which is like that's absurd. Because like I think even in aggro, I'm usually like, oh my god, when they go like turn 3, 1-drop, 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 I'm like, how am I gonna catch up?
Actually, you know what that would be good in? If you're playing aggro Murloc Pally.
I think so too. Yeah, that's really cool. I think in that deck you could actually play like small-time recruits, and like maybe a Divine Favor.
No, you don't play Divine Favor. I think you just play the recruits. I think Divine Favor is just too much after that. Because like if you play small time recruits, then divine favor is going to be useless because your hand's going to be like, how big?
Yeah.
Well, it's for like the later portion. Of
And
the game.
you don't always want to like commit your ones to the board, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Like Oracle, wait, Oracle? Yeah, Oracles you're not going to play right away, right?
Oh, you're playing oracles in that deck too. Oh, that's so cool.
Oracle's the one that gives one attack, right?
Oh, I thought you were talking about like Cold Light Oracle.
Oh, ill.
That's still pretty cool.
All right.
What do you guys think of
So-
the legendary?
So now legendary.
Wicker Flame Burn Bristle. I love the artwork a
Yep.
lot.
Yeah, it's so cool.
I think that's the best part about this card.
Burn.
I don't know. His name's pretty cool too.
Yeah, that's true.
If this card gets
It's
buffed,
close.
If it gets buffed, it's pretty good. I mean, it's a legendary, so it's a one of course. And I don't think it's too bad if you put it in like a Smuggler's Run deck or something.
Yeah.
I'm just
An
trying to
aggro
think.
version. Wait,
Yeah.
damage dealt by this. Oh wait, heals your hero.
If it was like Leper Gnome,
Mhm.
oh my goodness, this card's crazy. Like let's say you
Yeah.
hit and it doubles up. Holy crap!
Yeah, but then it might be a little too strong because it's
Oh no, it would be too strong.
almost always getting at least one hit in, right?
Yeah, so you'd be doing damage.
Well,
and, like,
yeah, okay. So like, I don't mind this card as a one of in like a Smuggler's Run in a what are they? Grammy Goons deck, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's Grimy
Oh.
Goons.
Yeah.
I'd have to see.
I mean, it's just a one of. It's Divine Shield Taunt. You can't go wrong with that, right?
Yeah, if I did
Yeah.
cut if it came down to it and I needed to cut this card, I feel like I wouldn't be unhappy, just because it
Yeah.
doesn't really do what an aggro deck wants to do. Also, like at turn 3, if you're the aggro deck, are you really benefiting from healing? Divine Shield and Taunt is really good though.
Yeah, I think it's
If you draw
like
this late
it's
game,
well. I think it's really well balanced. I think that's what this card is.
yeah, this is like really good design, but it sucks because like when you're playing a card game, you're trying to exploit bad design.
Yeah.
So
So
if you draw this late, it's cool because like if they let's say it's Rogue or something, they're basically going to heal you for 4.
Yep.
Or like Druid, and they have to pop your Divine Shield. So that's kind of cool. Like it does have an effect in the late game. You're going to gain 4 most likely.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
a
that's
good
true.
point.
You do heal no matter what. Well, almost no matter what, because
Yeah,
that's
any hero powers or weapons you run into this guy, it heals you, right?
Oh, it's good against Pirate Warrior. Oh, that's cool.
That's true. It's ridiculously good against
pretty
Pirate
valid.
Warrior.
Oh, I'm so excited to get to
Yeah.
Warrior. But anyway, moving on to
Okay,
Priest.
anyways. Priest, the comeback kid, hopefully.
Huh. I don't even know how you fit all the cards in this deck. Like,
Yeah.
okay,
Don't be
so start with-
deceived by the cards that are here.
Don't be deceived.
Mm-hmm.
Potion of Madness. Situational.
Assuming the minion gets to attack right away, it's good.
Yeah, for me,
I'd
it's-
assume so. I'm assuming it's a Shadow Madness.
I'm
yeah, it has
assuming
to be,
too.
or else it's not playable.
Because Cabal Shadow Priest does the same thing, right?
It's like a
But-
mind control without synchros. If it can attack.
But
Yeah,
anyways, really good, assuming it does what we think it does.
Really?
Whatever.
I don't think so at all.
You don't think so?
What are you gonna take?
I mean,
You can't
we
take
can
Flame
do-
Imp. Voidwalker sucks to take.
I guess it's okay against aggro.
yeah.
I'd rather fit in what is it? The Mistress of Mixtures or something like that. Yeah, the very first card, Mistress of Mixtures.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Heals.
I'd rather
That's Josh. I was thinking the same thing. Because this
Like,
card
that's-
is not something you can play on turn 1 if you're going first.
yeah.
And Mistress of
That's a good
Mixture,
point.
even if you play it turn 2 going first. I mean, turn 2, like, you have 1 mana. You're not on.
Although, if you're playing Arcane Giants,
Always going back to the Giants. I think it's really good in an aggro meta.
hey, I did show you guys that Druid deck. Not everybody plays it. I'm just a popular guy.
So, Cabal, Talon
It
Priest.
goes really well with Pint Size Potion, actually.
Which one?
But sorry, not Pint Size. There was another one that I'm thinking of.
What does? Madness?
No. Yeah, no. Yeah,
Are
no,
you-
it is
are
Pint
you
Size. It
talking
is
the
Pint
spell
Size. It
then?
is Pint Size.
Pint Size Potion's a
Oh.
cool card.
Yeah, Potion of Madness with Pint Size Potion is really good. Right?
And it
Yeah,
does,
but
like,
it's the same as what was it? Shrinkmeister and Shadow
Yeah.
Madness.
do you think you
Shrinkmeister
play
and-
both of these cards in Reno
What if-
Priest? Just
What
like,
if you take a Sylvanas, right?
Yeah, but nobody played those. Like that combo. Because
that
you'd
one?
have to take out like 2 cards or 4 cards if you want to play both Pint Size and Madness, and then you'd have to draw them both. The only
Fair enough.
worthwhile combo was Shrinkmeister and Pain, because Pain was naturally already included in your deck.
Fair enough. That's a good point. Okay, Cabal Talon Priest.
Good card.
Yeah, just a better Dark Cultist, right?
I think in Dragon this might replace the Technician, but I'm not sure. Because this is always like... Okay, I was about to say it's always live, but it's not.
Almost always live.
But it's going to be more live than your Technician. And like, let's say you have to go Wormrest Agent without a Dragon. This can kind of like help with that.
Who the hell would play Wormrest Agent without a dragon?
Like, let's say you just draw it and you need to. I don't know.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah,
I'm just
if you
saying
need
it
to
makes
play
it
it.
not that crap of a play. Like, if you know it's not going to die, you just play this onto that, right?
Yep.
It's good with Northshire. Overall, just like, this scale's pretty okay into the late game.
Yeah.
Buffing
I
helps.
think it's okay. I think it's good. Like,
I think it's probably a
not
little
bad.
overrated the more I think about it, right? Like, because maybe Technician is better.
no, I think this is better than Technician.
Yeah.
Cabal Song Stealer.
This card is good. Like, in Reno Priest, I think you just play it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Reno Priest is so cool. Like, they gave a lot of cards here where you're like, oh, maybe I would tech one of these, but then in Reno Priest, you're like, oh, man.
I'm gonna attack
Exactly.
only one.
I get to play only one.
But yeah, I think it's good.
Yep. Just good.
Just
Okay,
yeah, not great. Good.
let's pick up the pace
Well,
on these.
5.
All right. Pine Size Potion. Talked about it. It's
Yeah, it's
makes better trades,
It's only.
but
I think it's better with. Yeah, it has to be combo with something.
You have to play this like
to be
Cabal, yeah.
good. Yeah.
it makes your trades better. But you're really gonna be trading a lot as Priest unless you're Dragon Priest.
I think you play these
And-
in like Reno
yeah.
Priest for sure. Just like
Yeah, you'd play one.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm not gonna
you
play
could do it
two.
with pain.
Yeah.
Pain and madness.
Yeah, exactly.
pretty
because
okay.
You're gonna play all those
I guess you played
situationals.
Cabal.
Yeah.
Greater Healing Potion. Yeah.
Greater Healing
Um,
Potion, 4 mana, restore 12 health to any character.
I think you'd
Uh,
rather just play a Flash Heal, right?
That card's like with Akanai, that's 12 damage to the dome.
That's actually a really good point.
Yeah, think about this in the burn element. That's crazy.
Jesus.
Because I was thinking about like, what if you play this in
Oh my
some
god.
sort of like combo, like freeze priest again?
Yeah.
Oh my.
With
Right?
Oh my
even Shadow
god.
Form Priest, like this finally gives it like, wow, that's a 4 mana 12 damage spell.
If you Thaurissan, Akanai, and 2 of these in your hand, that's 24 to the face. On turn 9. Right?
Oh man, this deck is. I'm gonna be building a lot of Priest.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I was about to write this card off. Like when I said like, oh, let's like skip through some of these. I was just not thinking about this, but the card's pretty cool. Okay,
Yeah.
so we've established
Yeah.
what it's
I know.
good for.
I know what I said is really situational, but
No, like, but it's in the same way. It's like it's almost not because like in a combo deck, cards like these become more relevant, right?
yeah.
And at end of the day too, it can still heal your face. So I like the flexibility of this. Like,
Exactly.
I want to build Freeze Priest now. So
Yeah. I think it's it can be really good. Definitely, I like it a lot.
okay, Draconite
Uh,
Operative is a card I have a problem with because like I'm like, do you fit this? How do you do this? It's well statted. It's got a good effect.
Yep.
But I was looking at Dragon Priest. It's really tight. What do you guys think?
You just gotta cut something for this good card.
Would you just play it as a one of, or would you play 2?
Oh, it's a dragon. Actually, I might play a 2 of because it's a dragon.
I don't know. If they nerf Drake, then this is probably what's going to take its place, right?
That's a good point. Yeah, like this versus Drake. I think you would rather have the card from your deck than their deck.
Yeah.
Would
But
you?
if they-
Actually, okay, I retract that.
It's
statement.
discovering cards, so you get to pick what you want.
You discover and look like the
I mean, what are the
stats.
chances you're gonna get bad cards?
5/6 on 5 compared to 5/4/4. Like, pretty crazy.
That's true, and you don't really spell power.
You don't need the spell damage.
Just Holy Nova. That's it, right?
Well, no,
Mhm.
now you have Dragonfire Potion.
I guess so, but 5
I think
damage
the
versus
damage
6
is not
damage,
good.
right?
No, yeah, I'm saying the spell. Yeah, the spell damage is not relevant, but like compared to Holy Nova, I just think Dragonfire is better.
Oh yeah. Well, if you're playing Dragonfire in Dragon Priest, then yeah.
Well, we would be because we're playing Dragonoid Operative.
Yes. This is a
Manage
good
you,
point.
dude. This card sucks.
Yep.
but he's Geo, dude.
Basically, it's
Pe-
yo the
people thought
legendary.
it was really
Oh
good.
my goodness, this
But
card
yeah,
is cool.
all right, hold on. We skipped one.
We skipped Dragonfire Potion, which we all think is good, correct?
Okay, and I was gonna say Mana Geode was. People were saying that it was really good because it was a 2-drop. But
Sean Lynn's
for
Alex,
priest.
marry me, please. Oh, there's no
The
please,
what?
just marry me. It's a demand. You have to do it.
Oh. But he has to propose.
Yo, propose. Propose with the emotes. Okay, so Raza the Chained.
It's okay.
I think in Reno Priest it's actually so sick.
Uh,
I mean, it's just another card to throw in.
5/5
It's
for
good
5.
with the auctioneer dude from earlier.
I was about to say if you can refresh your hero power, then yeah.
Where is he? Yeah, after you cast a spell, refresh your hero power.
Think about this with
is that his
Justicar. You're going to
Yeah,
Justicar
yeah.
every single turn of the game.
name? You got to remember though, that's only for another 3 months, right?
Yeah. Yeah, so this card is like significantly better for
That's
another
fine.
3 months,
Forget
but
the
I still think
future.
it's good.
It's okay. I think I'm with Josh. I think it's okay.
I actually think
Yeah,
Reno Priest is going to have a lot of trouble filling the space because it's so. It's an awkward.
Oh, it will.
It's
But
an
then you just
awkward Reno
gotta-
class.
Pick and choose, right? That's how it always is.
No, I know, but I think Raza like definitely just sees a spot in it. I don't think you don't play Raza.
And Reno Priest? No, you definitely play Raza.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
okay.
yeah, you might as well.
So that's
Yeah.
yeah, that's what I'm getting at. Like,
I don't know if Reno Priest is going to be a thing.
I think it is.
I think so too.
Maybe.
It's already a thing now, so.
Okay,
No, that's funny. I never ran into it.
on to Rogue.
Yeah, but you run into like all these
Oh
other.
yeah,
crap.
these other weird build decks. Oh my god.
No Rogue with Reno and 10 duplicates. I was so mad when he Reno'd. Anyway.
Anyway, moving on.
You're just
I
not good
digress.
enough to get legend.
I know. Okay.
So Rogue,
Jade Shuriken.
cool.
I don't think the Jade
That's all.
Golem cards are good,
That
enough,
is all.
good enough for Rogue.
Cool.
Yeah,
you
I
guys
think Rogue doesn't have enough Jade Golem cards, right?
They just have 2.
So not
Really?
good enough.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so like these 2 cards are not enough for me to be like, ooh, Jade Golem.
Well,
Yeah, not good
why does
enough.
Rogue suck? Oh
All
my
right,
god.
Jade's
Why is Shadow Rager not another Jade card?
Rogue's gonna be the new priest after this set.
No, counterfeit coin. Oh man. Also, like,
Hold on. Okay, let me go back to Rogue cards.
Okay, so Jade Swarmer, not good, right?
I mean, technically, you can gang up Jade Swarmer a ton of times,
oh, that's
How do
gonna
you
be
do
the
it a ton
play.
of
Yeah,
times?
probably.
and then you're gonna get all these Jade Golems.
Yeah, and then you'll lose.
Okay, anyway. Yeah, I don't.
I guess that's why it
Okay,
has
Jade
stealth.
Shuriken, so Jade Swarmer is no.
Yeah, it's not good. All right,
It's like
Shadow
2 mana
Rager.
Stealth. No.
Let's not waste
I actually
another word
like
on Shadow Rager. Moving on.
No, I actually like it
Of course you do.
just because it has stealth. You have
Oh.
to have an AOE clear to kill it.
I think this is just a meme card. They're just trying
Yeah.
to make all the Ragers.
It is, but it's not bad.
Eh,
I think it's bad.
yeah,
How are
I
you
think
gonna
I'd-
get rid of?
I think
What,
I'd rather
I got
play
a
Ice
fan?
Rager.
Are you attacking because I have a fireball hero
How are
power?
you gonna get rid of?
It's bad against Shaman, which is like the best class in the deck. Warrior has a ton of whirlwind effects.
Only those 2.
No. Rogue has fan.
Mage
Mage hero
has
power. Arcane explosion.
well, you can't
Flame
hero
Wake
power,
hero
right?
And
But
they don't.
This card is
How are you
like
gonna flame
swipe.
work it on
Every
turn
class
3?
has a way to deal with this. This is bad.
Arcane Explosion, Arcane Missiles,
Yeah, but
Flame
you're
Waker.
forcing them to deal
Flame.
with it.
I will
You
take the
use-
1-for-1 trade because you're playing Shadow Rager.
If I see Shadow Rager, I'm smiling.
All right.
So
Counterfeit coin.
Can't
I really like this card.
cannot wait. Which one?
Counterfeit coin.
Next one.
I think it makes questing rogue like
interesting.
better.
it's hard. It's really hard to say if it's good enough. With
I don't really even know what to think of it. It's so weird. Just
like if
coin.
you get,
Would you add a coin in your deck?
I actually thought this was
To
going to
take up
happen
a
at some
spot.
point, right?
Yeah, me too. I like you always hear it. You always hear that question. Would you add coin in a deck if you? Had
Yeah,
the
if
option?
it was a card, right? It's just like it's hard. It's hard. Like it's it's the best when you get Gadgetzan, right? That's the dream.
But otherwise, is it like it enables your combos? But how many combos are worth
Right.
enabling?
You got SI is kind of nice.
You have questing, Edwin, SI.
Yeah, I see it.
You have the ability to coin Tomb Pillager, which like I know it's like okay, that's kind of stupid to think about, but it's like it's so good because it gives you the coin back.
Yeah, it's just like if Tomb Pillager rotates out, maybe because it's going too soon, right?
Like,
Chat's going crazy. I'm dying. Sorry. Okay, so counterfeit coin because like I always feel better when I open coin as rogue, right? So
now you can have
Open
much higher
coin.
chance, right?
well, okay, I do have to draw it. I also just like the idea of a counterfeit coin. Like that's such a cool card.
Yeah, I like that they added it.
It takes up a
And I
deck
think
slot
this
and you have
is-
to draw it. But like
Yeah.
now when you draw with Gadgetzan too, like obviously that's the best thing. But you
Mhm.
can use this to activate eviscerates. You can like because questing's
what
already so
else? Come on.
popular, this card makes me just like love it.
Thing is, I almost every single time I'd rather just be a different spell, right?
yeah.
Outside of Gadgetzan, I'd rather just be a different spell.
So Gadgetzan Ferryman.
Before getting to job.
Um.
Where do you work, man? Bad box.
Oh, he's talking to a bad bot.
Yeah. Just
not
saying what
sure.
up to my dude. Okay,
Oh.
so Gadgetzan Ferryman. Do you ever wish that you played for Youthful Brewmasters? Because me neither.
You took that directly from a Twitch, not Twitch, a Twitter thing.
Yeah, I did.
Tweet.
I
God.
think it was Zixo. But like, okay, this card should
Sell
be return a friendly minion to your hand or return your opponent. If this was returned to your opponents, it's too good, but it's great. Like
It's just busted.
it is busted, but Rogue needs like something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's not. So skipping over.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think it's good.
Battlecry give a stealth minion +2/+2. Ooh.
All right. The first time I read this, I thought it said give a minion stealth and +2/+2.
Oh.
That would be.
I don't
Yo,
know
you
about that one.
you could do that on your Shadow Rager on curve. Holy crap!
Wow, how did you know I was gonna say that? That is perfect.
I'm trying to rationalize Shadow Rage not being bad.
Anyway, I
It's
don't
not.
think this card is.
It's not bad.
It's not bad.
All right.
But-
Go
It's
ahead
not
and
Shadow
play it,
Ranger.
Josh.
We need better generic. You
I
can play it
will.
on Jade Swarmer. I think that's what they're going for with the whole bug design.
By the way, I assume we're making decks after this for
Oh
tomorrow.
no, I gotta head out after this.
Anyway,
I-
I don't think it's playable.
yeah, no, unplayable.
Lotus
Okay.
Assassin. This
If
card
you
is
wanna
interesting.
Get it out there. I don't think any of these real cards are like. Well,
So we should just like zoom past all of these. I think
no,
the
no.
best one is Lotus
the
Assassin,
next
though, right?
one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lotus Assassin's pretty cool.
It's kind of cool. I like the fact that it's actually like a ninja, right? You kill something and then you kind of go back to the shadows or whatever.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, the soul of the card.
Yeah, finally. Uh,
But yeah, I think it's a good card.
Yeah.
It's not what Rogue. It
Does.
won't like push Rogue anywhere, but it's good.
it's cool.
Maybe in that Reno Rogue or something with duplicates.
Or if Control Rogue becomes a thing, it'll be really good.
Mm-hmm.
Lucky Do, Buccaneer.
If your weapon has at least 2 attack, gain 4/4. So it's a 6 mana 9/9 if your weapon has 3 attack.
It's also a pirate.
It is also a pirate. So let's see. How can your weapon get 3 attack? You can go
Deadly Poison. Assassin.
Deadly Poison, or you can play that fork thing.
Assassin's
Buccaneer.
Blade.
Assassin's Blade.
You have to Buccaneer twice. Oh wait, that doesn't work because you're hero powering. What am I talking about?
Okay. So just
Yeah.
bad, right?
There's
Not good.
Too few. Oh wait, wasn't there? Isn't there something in this set? Is there a neutral card that buffs your weapon or no?
Yeah, the dude, the 4/5. Sorry, the 5/4.
Oh, the other pirate. Oh yeah. That
But
does
even
work.
then,
Yeah, but even then, I don't think it's
Yeah,
worth it.
I think it's
Or
bad.
green
Alright.
skin.
moving
Actually,
on.
I think that card is
Shaku.
better in Rogue though. than Pirate Warrior. The card that buffs your weapon. Because, like, you dagger up, you play that, you get a free deadly poison and stats.
I see. Yeah. So, the legendary. Shaku the Collector.
Bad.
Yeah. Just not good. All right, that was a really well thought out conversation.
All right, moving on.
Let's just say, maybe in the Burgle deck.
It's got meme potential. Let's say that.
Call in the finishers, summon 4
I think
1
we
1
established
Murlocs.
Shadow Ranger has that.
All right, hold on. Let's make sure we're actually moving on. Yeah. Call in the finishers. Summon 4 1 1 Murlocs.
Not bad.
Not bad.
Not great.
Because the turn after you get to play anything. Or...
Whoa. What kind of shaman deck are you playing?
Everything is awesome.
Everything. That's what I said.
I was gonna say, I don't know how you ramp up to 10 mana after playing this guy.
Jade Lightning, I think, is overcosted.
Or actually, on turn 7, you can play this and everything.
You can play this and what's it called? The War Leader, right?
Yeah, I was thinking that too. Yeah, I think it's actually pretty good for Murloc Shaman. It's kind of like what they want.
Actually, on turn 10, they don't have charge. Darn.
No, they don't. On turn 10, this is lethal.
All right, I think it's
like,
just...
what if turn 10 you can go finishers for 4 mana, then 3 mana is the War Leader, then what? Anything is 2 mana after that.
Yep.
What does that bring them up to? It's 5 4s.
I don't know what everything. So.
Oh, all minions get 2/2.
Oh no, I know it. I just don't know the exact mana distribution.
Oh, 7.
Type thing. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's okay. So Jade Lightning. 4 mana, 4 damage. Get
overcosted.
I think it's okay.
I think it's overcosted. Why wouldn't you just play
Oh, it's overcosted, but like say you do get, if you're playing Jade Golems, you do get like some ramp up with your Jade Golems. Like later on.
Ramp up the Jades, the Golems.
Yeah. How many Jade Golem cards did I have? 3.
The other 4 damage card for 2 mana is just, I'd almost always rather want it. The only difference is this can go face, right?
True.
Yep.
I think it's okay.
Yep.
It's a little expensive.
Jade Chieftain? Yeah, it's expensive. It's just okay in like a Jade deck. Well, because it's like one of the only cards, but yeah.
I don't think they
Jade
have...
Chieftain.
Like, they don't have enough early Jade Golems to make these expensive ones.
Actually,
like
Chieftain
Chieftain
does. The weapon later on is, I think that's really good.
Yeah. I think if you're going to make Jade, you're going to play that.
Yeah, that's just like a good card.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, Jade Chieftain, it's alright too. You make a Jade Golem, give a taunt.
When you're playing it, you're going to make a big one anyway, right?
You're going to play it later, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, even if you don't play it later, just summoning a free minion and giving it taunt's okay.
It'd be nice if this card itself had taunt, right?
Oh, that'd be crazy.
Well, giving something taunt is never really crazy, right?
Yeah, it's not like it's charge.
Yeah, no, if it got charged, then that's scary. But anyway, Devolve. I think this card is really good.
Interesting. I don't know what to think of it.
I think it's really good. Really. Not like the most broken card ever, but I think it's really good.
I think it's good against aggro.
You got to think it silences every enemy minion, right?
Oh, that's... Thinking about it as like a silence thing, that's pretty sick.
It even silences aura effects, right? Like Rag and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Rag going from 8 to 7 is still like pretty scary.
Right, but for 2 mana, plus having everything else drop, pretty good.
I don't think you're not
taking 8 to the dome.
I could be like severely underestimating this card, but I don't know. I don't think it does enough because like
you just take 7 to the dome.
In mid-range Shaman, like you already play on stable portals and stuff, so like.
Yeah, that's the only problem. You have
portals,
so much AOE already, right?
Maelstrom portal.
Yeah, that's the only problem. I think
maybe a one of, but
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think so too. If
maybe in Reno Shaman.
if there's absolutely no aggro at all, Maelstrom portal won't see play anymore, right? So this could take its place.
Yeah. Good.
All right, Jade Claws.
Jade Claws.
Good if you're building the deck, right?
Uh-huh.
Actually,
I think
good
that
even if
card's
you're
I
not.
think it's good regardless.
Yep, that's what I.
Oh, did they? Do you know how Jade Golems work? Does it work with your opponent, or so like does each one stack even if your
Oh.
opponent summons one,
Oh,
or
no,
is
it
it just
shouldn't,
yourself?
Because they just
doubt
patched
it.
the Murloc. They patched anyfin, so it doesn't work with your opponents too.
Yeah,
So,
I
like,
don't think they
they're
want
going
any
away
of that
from
to happen.
Yeah, that's why I wasn't sure.
The only one left that does that is a Secret Keeper, right?
Yeah.
I think that's the last one, and they'll probably change that one too.
I think they should actually leave Secret Keeper like that.
I thought they should have left all of them like that, but it made more intuitive play, right?
Okay. Yeah, so each friendly Jade Golem. Okay.
Jade Claws is really good, but like
Yeah.
comparing it to Spirit Claws, they're like who
Uh,
knows?
it kind of scares me that they have a weapon that can contest with what's it called, Spirit Claws, right? Like,
Yeah, what if you just play all their weapons like super facey shaman? Like, what are you? I don't even care about the Jade Golems.
it's like Shaman's at a point where a 4-mana 7/7 isn't good enough most of the time.
Well, they 5 mana 10/10.
We're getting there.
All right,
getting there.
Jinyu the
yeah.
Water Speaker.
So water speaker, I like it.
It's good. I like it a lot.
Yeah,
3/6 is
one
pretty
thing-
good. 4 mana is good. 6 health is good.
You can
It's the
also
one
target
thing
creatures with
mid-shaman.
this. So
Yeah.
the Overload for 1 actually I think helps it.
Yeah, I don't think it'll be played in mid Shaman though.
No,
It doesn't do
not
what the
yet.
deck wants to do.
When Shaman gets less broken though, this card has potential because Shaman always had a problem with like heal, but this is a very good heal.
It'll be played in the Control Shaman for sure. The one with like what's it called, Stormcrack and Elemental Destruction and all that. I think it'll be played in that.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I don't
Because
know.
that's what they want, right? They want a long game, and
Healing Wave's better though. Healing Wave and the Legendary just work better with what you're doing. The Legendary that heals you.
fair enough. I wouldn't compare it to the Legendary because the one that heals you for every damage you do.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could just play the Legendary with this, right?
I
Not
don't
the
think you
same
need more
turn.
heal in
just-
that deck though. Like I don't think that's a deck's problem.
Well, you got to remember, Healing Wave isn't always 14, right? Half the time it's 7.
Yeah.
This is 1 less for 1 more mana. Well, 2 more, I guess, but you get a body.
And it's a body. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the
maybe you do play
important
this.
part.
Maybe yeah.
It's maybe you do 1 and 1. Yeah, maybe it's 1 and 1, right?
All right. Finders keepers.
Bad.
Interesting.
If it
It
was
would've
no
been good
overload, be good.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. If it's I mean, I guess on the bright side, you could always find itself.
It's thematic. I'll give it that.
Finders Keepers into Finders Keepers.
It's pretty meta.
So I can play something on turn 2 when I'm overloaded.
Oh,
I mean-
look, no, my Finders Keepers is good on turn 2.
I'm pretty sure like every class is gonna have like its own Reno version. That's actually competitive now. Because like before you could always play Reno Shaman or Reno Rogue or whatever, but like it wasn't like super great. But now with these cards, I think they're gonna be a lot better. Because like Finders Keepers is, it's one of those cards where if you play it, you could find an out to whatever your situation is, right? Like if it's
Gadgetzan
inaggable,
into 10
just pick up
Finders
Elemental
Keepers.
Destruction.
I know we've said this for a lot of cards, but I like the artwork on it. I like the bunny. Oh, it's really cool.
Yeah,
I think it's a
artwork,
bunny.
They're going strong.
Yeah. Yeah, no, this one's unique, right? Most of the other art styles aren't really like this one.
Yeah. Reminds me
All
of
right.
Val's.
I'm done.
Lotus Illusionist.
Yeah.
Also interesting. Don't know how good. 3/5, 4 mana.
Gadgetzan into 10 Finders Keepers. I like that. Oh man, that's the strongest Trog I've ever seen. Okay, sorry, Lotus Illusionist. After this minion attacks hero, transform to random 6 cost.
I have no idea what's like. Oh wait.
That
Those
1/1.
are just some pretty good 6 costs minions.
No, there's
That's
that
correct.
1/1 guy, the Battle Cry that summons a 6/6, the Boulder Fist Ogre.
Oh.
Yeah, you're gonna get
this
that.
card just throws
With my
so much
luck.
at you.
Yeah, my opponents will always get Sylvanas, Karens, and all that.
This card in theory is good.
There's actually a lot of good 6 drops. Sylvanas, Karen, Arja Commander.
Yep.
Yep. I think it's good, but I don't think it's his
it's
competitive
okay.
play.
Yeah, exactly.
Arena
It's one of
card
those
for
things
sure.
that depends on the meta, I think.
Yeah.
Reno Shaman, this card's like it might get a slot. I don't know.
Maybe.
Probably. Yeah.
I like how everything's Reno now. All right.
Everything is Reno now.
Well, just because we're
Anyway,
talking
so
about White Eyes.
White Eyes.
What
White Eyes.
This card is really
White ice.
slow. Also, the Storm Guardian is right down there, so I'll just scroll a little bit farther.
Oh, it's actually not called Blue Eyes?
No, it's white ice.
No, I thought the token was Blue Eyes. It would have been
Oh,
neat.
it's okay. I think the fact that they both have taunt makes it decent. I also like the 5 mana 10/10 meme that Blizzard's throwing in there. I think it's good.
I think so too. 5/5 plus
Yeah.
taunt and death rattle.
I don't
Just
like that
good,
it's
though.
Death Rattle.
You don't like the death rattle?
Like, if it was Battlecry, it'd be too strong, but like, Death Rattle, it's so slow because you have to go and find the 5 mana 10/10 again, and I mean that's why, because 5 mana 10/10's good.
Well, the way I
Mhm.
look at it is 5/5
It's
is
got taunt, right?
just a
so
bit
they
of
have to
then
kill it.
taunt gives it a decent thing. And death rattle's just like icing.
Yep.
Okay, that's a good point.
Then you just play. I was gonna say you play that rogue card, and then I realized it was a rogue card.
So this is another
But
Rune
You
Shaman
see,
card.
do you see this? Look, Shadow Rager can trade into this.
Assuming it doesn't get Maelstrom Portal.
It won't be.
Okay.
They won't have it.
Zoth Shaman. Hey, that's crazy.
That's actually a thing,
sounds
right?
kind of nasty. Yeah, it
That's-
is.
It
Yo,
is a
this
thing. It's
card-
already a thing.
Everything's a thing.
Yeah, no, it was the
Alex,
second last
this
deck
card
I-
could be
I
really
faced.
good in the Grinder Shaman.
Yeah, 100% play that in that deck.
Okay.
Okay.
So.
Oh, so
Mor-
it looks
uh,
like
Warlock?
Murloc Razorgill. This is the card from the spell, right?
Oh yeah, that's from the finishers.
Yep.
Okay.
Storm Guardian pops out of
How
White
many more
Ice,
classes
and
do we have to go? Oh my goodness.
2 more.
we got 2 more, 3 more, 2 more. Okay,
Okay.
sweet.
Crystal Weaver.
Oh, and the tricards are at the bottom. But
Yeah, that'll take like 2 seconds.
so
Crystal
Warlock.
Weaver.
Crystal Weaver, Battlecry, I give you demons 1/1. It's on the field. I don't like it.
No, it's not good enough.
Nope. I think it would be good enough if the
If it
Forbidden
buffed
Ritual
everything?
things were demons,
Oh,
but they're not.
thought you
What
were
if
gonna
it
say if
buffed
it
your
buffed
hand?
everything. If it buffed
Oh
your
yeah,
hand
that's
and the
true.
field.
But you know,
I think they should have went with the hand buff, but that would actually be too good in Warlock because they go tap tap tap.
hmm
So just average. The stat line is good.
I don't even know if it's average.
Blast Crystal Potion, I think it's better than people think.
Destroy.
Oh, I don't like it at all.
Yeah, I don't like
played
it
on
It's
either.
good on turn. Yeah, I was about to say it's only good on turn 10.
It's not. I don't think it's that bad.
It's okay. It's not bad. It's okay.
It's just like you already don't play Assassinate. This is already like you have Siphon Soul. Why don't you just play Siphon Soul, right?
Well, because I'm Reno, so like I might want to play like this plus Siphon Soul.
Oh, you're playing BGH too, right? So
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah.
There's a lot of okay.
We're playing BGH now.
Abyssal
So-
Enforcer.
I like this.
What is it? Battlecry, 2 damage to all our characters. Oh, it's a Hellfire.
Do you guys like this better than Fellfire Potion? Like if it came down to it, which one would you play in Reno? Like let's say you can't play both, because I don't think like
Compared
Probably
to what?
Enforcer.
Hellfire Potion?
yeah.
I'd probably play Enforcer.
I think you play Enforcer if aggro's
Yeah.
bigger. If control's bigger, you lean towards Fellfire. But like if control's bigger, you're probably taking out more AoEs anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I agree with exactly what you just said. Okay, so Abyssal Enforcer, good.
Good.
Yeah,
I like
good.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blood,
Blood
Fury
Fury
Potion.
Potion.
Give
I
a minion
actually-
3 attack.
I think this card's kind of cool.
Why?
It's 3/3 for 3. Demon Fire seeing play. It's
I think you just play Demon Fire over this every time.
yeah. Do
Yeah.
you like the
I
fact
don't think
that
the 1
like,
extra mana is worth the 1/1 extra.
Also, Demon Fire gives the option to deal 2 damage.
Mm.
right.
I was about to say though, like, is the +3 attack cooler or is the deal 2 damage? Probably the deal 2 damage to a
The
minion.
damage. Plus, this is 1 more mana, right? It's not like they're the same.
I don't
mana.
think you can play it in Zoo. I'm just like, it's more burst, which is always interesting to me in Warlock.
I think that was the one deck you could play it in, and if you can't play it in that, it's just not playable, right?
No, I know, because the 3-drop slot in that it's getting really competitive too, especially with like another
Yeah.
card we have coming up.
Okay, so not great. Sea Devil Stinger. Next more lucky play, costs health instead of mana. So Cho'Gall, right? That's his name.
Cho'Gall for Murlocs.
Yeah.
I don't like that it's 4 mana. If it was any less, I think it'd be really good.
I'm gonna be too good if it was any less though.
Yeah,
Oh
that's the
man,
problem.
this is another cool card. It just looks cool.
I mean,
I agree
yeah,
with
I
everything you
think
guys
it's-
said.
Like,
I agree with you guys.
planning to build Warlock after, because I think it's actually going to be pretty all right.
Oh yeah, because you just play
I
like kind
don't
of a
think
zoo version.
I don't know if I'd play two of these though.
Yeah, no, you'd play the one if anything.
Yeah, because this isn't bad if you have like what is it? Cold Light Seeker, or the other one that gives Murlocs 2 health.
Oh, the 3 mana 2/3, right?
Yeah, that one's good with this.
Um,
It's actually really good with this.
Yeah. No, I agree. Thing is, you'd probably have played that one on turn 3 anyway, right?
No,
So-
you would have played War Leader on turn 3, right?
Oh, fair enough. Just if you draw really well, yeah, I guess so.
I mean, you could also use this to play War Leader too, which is also all right.
Yeah, you could just do it the other way around, right?
Yeah.
It's not bad either. Yeah, no,
Either way, I
I
think
see your
it's
point.
Pretty good in Warlock.
Yep.
Which is what I would be telling you guys to play tomorrow. But
You're also saying to play Shadow Rager, but
no, that's for me. That's,
Alright.
that
That's just
requires
for you?
extensive
Yo,
testing
moving on
from
from this
a
Murloc.
high legend player.
okay. Fellfire Potion, deal 5 damage to all characters.
All right.
It's a good card.
More AOE, right?
Good in arena.
And 5 damage, especially against like I guess Zoo and Shaman, because 4 health and 5 health.
Yep.
Stuff.
It's an earlier.
It's
what's the
also
one that wipes the
burst
board?
because like 5. It's to all characters.
Yeah, it's burn too.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's good actually. I think it's better than average.
Nice.
Unlicensed Apothecary.
I really like this card.
I'm just gonna throw this in here. I like the artwork. All right.
Yeah, the art for the set is like amazing.
Yeah. Okay. Whenever you summon a minion, deal 5 damage to your hero. That's the card you were talking about. Okay.
This is the card that like I think is really interesting in Zoo, and like the way I look at Zoo, because you have to consider how all the cards in Zoo are still good. So the only card I can think of taking out is the Darkshire Councilman.
Yeah, that's literally the card you compare this to.
Yeah, so like I'm thinking it's more dangerous, but 5/5 right away is so scary.
Yeah. And having it proc once isn't that scary. It gets scary when you proc it more than that, right?
Yep.
So 3 mana, 5/5, deal 5 to your face. No, it's good. I think you play it. I think it actually does. It probably does replace Councilman.
The problem is, like, let's say you play this and you
I don't-
Doomguard and Silver Gold.
No.
Sorry, go ahead.
I don't know.
But-
I just think 5 damage is a lot over time.
You can control it though. That's the thing. It's not like your opponent controls it, right?
I guess that's true.
This is like Fel Reaver, and I always hated that card. But Fel Reaver, your opponent could control, which was really
Exactly.
bad.
This one's you. It's all on you. Is it worth taking the 5 damage? You decide, right? If you just play like a 4-drop after this, if you're playing on curb, or if it's super late, still not bad to play this with something else in Zoo, right? It's harder to clear.
But I think this card would end up causing you to lose aggro mirrors, no? Because if they spam the board, you can't spam back to compete, right?
Yeah, and,
Well,
and
if this
against
trades-
Aggro Mirrors, there's
And
nothing.
then this can only clear one thing at a time, pretty much.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's slow. That's true. And like Dark Iron, I mean the Councilman, like if it lives one turn, you can probably get it up there in stats pretty easy.
Yeah. It'll at least be a 3/5.
At least, yeah.
Yeah. Unless they get a chance to trade into it, in which case this one's better, right?
Mm-hmm.
If they already have a board, this one's just better.
But that doesn't usually happen.
But like, I
even
think
with
if this
Zoo,
is
right?
on the board, they'll just ignore it and just go face and be like, "Oh, haha, he's gonna take 5."
It's true.
Yeah, I'm having a lot of trouble deciding if this is worth playing,
Yeah.
especially because we have a
test it.
tournament tomorrow too.
I'll test it for you. Don't worry.
Yeah, I have
Alright.
a class in the morning.
You guys have like work and school, right? I
Yeah.
don't. I
Yeah.
don't know. So I'll
Okay.
test it, whatever you want.
All right. Sweet. Sounds good. I'm
Oh,
gonna
also,
need.
I don't know if it works, but like, don't open your chest for season end until the packs are out.
Right, because then you can get from
Yeah,
this.
there's
Right?
a
And I
chance
saw
of
that too.
getting. There's a chance of getting one of your, the golden cards you get are going to be a new set.
Mean Streets of Gadgetzan, yeah. Right.
Oh, really? Okay.
There's a good chance. Apparently, it's worked like that in the past.
And I think it's noon, right? That it comes out.
Yeah.
Usually it's noon or 1 o'clock.
It's
It's usually noon, but
it's a few hours after EU.
I'm gonna say
That's all I
1
know
just
for
in
sure.
case. And I think EU is at 9, so
So it's
it's been
probably
about
noon.
3 hours, yeah.
Okay. All right. So Cabal Trafficker. Good card.
It's interesting.
It's interesting for sure. It
It works right away too, which is good. So at the end of your turn,
Its mana cost and stats is interesting for what its effect
Yeah.
is. If you know what I'm trying to get at.
Yep.
Yeah.
6 mana,
Would not
6/6 with like a +1 effect. Because like if you compare it to
Devil
I don't know
stuff.
anything else.
It's very flavorful. That's what I was trying to say.
yes, very needs more pentagrams.
Yeah.
I think this is like a next set kind of thing.
A setup.
Yeah, like because leading into the next one, Cruel the Unshackled.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll just talk about both of them.
Because Cruel, I still think like Reno Warlock is interesting. Like obviously they benefit from Reno the most, but Cruel seems like really strong. So if we get more demons next set, because it seems like a card that you could still build a deck around.
Hmm.
It just
Now, if
doesn't
Trafficker
make
was
sense
demon
right now.
herself, that'd be crazy.
Sorry.
Yeah, if she was a demon herself, no, that would. I think that's just actually too much.
Yeah,
If
that's
she
what I'm
was a
saying.
demon herself,
Yeah,
she'd have to
yeah.
take a hit in the stats. She'd have to be like an
Too
Azure
much.
Drake.
Too much flavor as well. So. All
Yeah,
right.
I think Trafficker's all right in something. I don't know in what though, but
Yeah.
same with Cruel. Cruel's actually his own deck.
Do we know what
I'm
time
just-
the
don't
set
think
comes
they're
out?
slamming down in
We
Reno
think
or
it's
something.
noon.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just kind of curious to see if there's going to be Reno decks that aren't just purely one-ofs, kind of like the Rogue Mill one that draws through its entire deck and plays like 10 duplicates,
Yeah, but those require people who have a brain.
or people that just
Be
net
rare.
deck it, right?
No, it still requires you to have a brain because you have to keep track of everything. Or
Fair
you need
enough.
a deck tracker.
Fair enough. All right, let's move on to Warrior. I know a guy.
I know, guy. It's okay. 1 mana. I like 1 mana cards. So
Yeah, I think it's a good 1 mana card.
I think it'd be really good if it had a 1/1 body attached to it, and it wasn't discovered, just a random one.
well, how about a 0/4 body?
Public Defender should be a 0/8
What?
because of Shield Bearer or whatever it is. The
Yeah,
1 mana
Shield Bearer.
0/4.
But the memes.
But the memes.
It can tank 1 4-mana 7/7 shot perfectly.
Yeah. You can't have it beat that. Only a 5 mana 10/10.
Also, the way stats are distributed, it's usually 2 mana per stat. So,
Yeah.
sorry, 2 stats per mana. So, the 1 mana Shield Bearer was 4. Like, I know it's overpowered. So, if you add 1 more mana, you're already giving this guy 3 instead of the normal 2, right?
Yeah.
So, I think 07 is exactly where it should be.
I think this card's pretty cool though.
Yeah, it's interesting.
I think it's good if you're playing like the taunt deck
Yep.
Bolster?
because because with the other cards here, right? Or actually just one other card, the Stolen Goods, that
yeah.
gives a random taunt minion 3/3.
Then it becomes crazy.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
3/10.
2 mana, 3/10.
Well, since you're here, I guess how good do you think Bolster or taunt deck's gonna be?
I like how you just went straight to Bolster, because every taunt deck is going to play Bolster.
I don't think it's something you have to test. I definitely don't think it's good in tournament. I think maybe it can like be okay on ladder.
Yeah, if it's an aggro meta, then it'll do what N'Zoth does to Shamans right now.
Oh, how good is it against Shaman? I don't know.
Well, I mean, 4 mana, 7/7, right?
Okay. Moving on from Public Defender.
Grimy Gadgeteer. At the end of your turn, give a random minion in your hand, +2/+2. Not bad.
It's okay. I don't like it that much.
It's like a mini Thorson, right? It's like the other one though, not actually Thorson.
Yeah, the Paladin card.
Yep.
The Stolen Goods we already talked a little bit about. I think this
Yep.
card's pretty okay. I just like in my head I'm like this is a -1. I still have like trouble wrapping my head around card for stats.
Yeah, I don't think it's good enough. I don't like it. I think Bolster was good, just because
Bolster's
it
the
hits
good one,
everything.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But you only get to play 2 of those, right? So if you're playing a whole taunt deck around bolster, you probably want some stolen goods.
Even then, I don't think I'd play it. I don't think it's good enough. It's one, right? And you don't even get to choose.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't like it. I don't think it's good enough.
Grim Street Pawnbroker.
Yep. Give a random weapon in your hand, +1/+1.
Not good enough.
Not bad. I think it's good in arena.
Arena, yeah. Ally Armorsmith. Good against aggro.
It's Reynad's favorite card, right?
It's because you got to reveal it.
And it doesn't have the word random in it, so.
Yep. Sleep with the Fishes. Good card.
I like the I like the flavor of the card a lot.
The art.
No, just the flavor, the name,
puns,
and what it does.
I think the deck that benefits from this most is like Blood Warrior. Because like the Pyro Commanding Shout and this, like those kind of clears, this makes that deck stronger.
Fair enough, but a lot of the time you get that clear, you got the full clear anyway. Usually, not always.
Well, I don't think so. Because like,
I guess it makes those clears more consistent.
Yeah.
If that's what you're trying to get at.
It's weird with your patrons though, but
yeah.
Anyway.
Patrons rotating out soon anyway, right?
Yep.
So.
Brass Knuckles.
Brass Knuckles. This was supposed to be called something else, but anyway, like some mineral or something. But after your hero attacks, give a random minion in your hand, +1/+1. I think it's overcosted / understated.
The effect's pretty good, but yeah, the weapon itself just sucks.
Yeah, it should have dropped 1 mana, or even if it went up 1 attack, I still don't think it would be good enough.
You'd have to combo it with something.
Thorium Knuckles, what happened? Exactly, yeah. Thorium Knuckles was
it. That was it. That sounds so much cooler. That sounds a lot more like something out of Hearthstone.
Hobart Grapple Hammer, good card. Good in Pirate Warrior.
Good name. It's pretty close to the other guy.
Thank God this card's a legendary. Imagine if there were 2 of this in a deck.
Yeah, no, he's really good. Really, really good. Probably, you play this in every warrior deck, right?
I don't know about every warrior deck. Control Warrior, if you're only playing 2 War Axe, not that sick.
Fair enough. If you're playing Gorehowl, though.
It gives you an extra Gorehowl charge. Oh, that's cool.
And the first one does 1 more extra damage, right?
Yep.
You do 8 instead of 7, you just whack a Ragnaros and it dies?
I think Weapon Destruction gets really good, because like Spirit Claw still isn't nerfed, and Pirate Warrior got better. So like, yeah, Swampoos and Harrison got a buff.
Thank God Shaman didn't get this card.
Ew, oh, they couldn't do that. Oh, I just got a shiver. I literally just shivered. Okay, so let's do the tri-class.
Let's never go back to that. Okay, let's quickly run through these guys and call it a day.
So 3 legendaries. So the first one, Grimy Goons, is Hunter Paladin Warrior. So give a random minion in your hand, +1/+1, and discover a random card from the class. We'll talk about them as a whole, I guess. And then Don Han Sho, give a random.
No, we can do
one at
a time. They're pretty different, right?
Sorry?
We can talk about them one at a time. They're pretty different.
I like the Grime Street Smuggler is actually kind of cool. Because I was just saying how... Okay, so I don't think it helps Hunter. Because we were just talking about how competitive the 3-drop slot is.
Yeah, it's Warrior and Paladin's the other 2, right? So.
Yep. Paladin is kind of cool because, like, the buff deck, if you buff this once, it's really good.
It'd be cool if it... No, I actually think it's better as a battle cry. I was going to say it'd be cool as a death rattle for N'Zoth Warrior, but I think it's actually better as a battle cry because you don't want to get
misread this.
Back.
I thought it was at the end of every turn.
Oh, no. But if you think about it, just that, it's 3 mana, 3/5 every time, right? Like, not itself, but...
Yeah, I understand what you mean, in stats.
Yeah. Every time, unless your hand is empty or you just drew pure weapons or something, but...
Grime Street Informant?
Well, that's
Reno
just
card, kind of?
All of them have it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's just... out of the 3, which one you'd play is probably this one.
The Informant?
Yeah, out of the other 2 discover from your...
I think the Legendary is pretty good.
No, I mean like between Informant, Agents, and Cabal Courier, right? The discover ones from each tri-class.
Oh.
I think if you play one of them in any deck, it's this guy because he's the least... the least tempo loss, right?
I thought you would play Cabal Courier, but like because you
don't
would
think
only
so.
play it in Reno, and Reno's so tight now. I don't think you play the 3-mana 2/2.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. But so
But
those
yeah.
three we could talk about all at once. But like I said, I just think Informant's the best out of the three.
Yeah, I think you're correct in that. I didn't understand what you were saying at first, but yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Okay, Don Hanshaw. They hyped it up so much, and this is what they ended up choosing. I don't think it's good. I don't think it's going to see play at all. And unless there's a combo deck that uses it with like Leroy, you can give Leroy +5/+5, right?
Yep. I think if the meta gets really greedy, maybe, I don't know.
That would be super greedy, and even then, are you really happy with a?
The cool thing about it being like a late game card is by that point you're probably down to a couple minions in your hand, so you're going to control where the buff is going, most likely. But if you can't, this card kind of sucks.
On turn 7, you're playing a 5/6, right?
That is pretty crap.
That's pretty bad. And the tempo you lose, you don't get it back by playing a buffed minion with Shaman running around with Hex. What's it called? Warrior with their executes, right? Paladin, equality. I don't think it's good enough.
Okay, Jade Spirit.
Good. In the
you
Jade
like it?
decks, I like them.
I don't
That is
like
a good
it.
card.
I think it's too expensive.
It
That
is
is a-
expensive.
It's okay. The too
But
expensive
in,
thing kind of goes into like, what are you getting out of it, right? So
If it was 3 mana, I think if it was 3 mana 2/2, I'd be more inclined. But even then,
well, 3-mana 2/2, it's kind of meeting its stat line, like assuming your Jade Golem's at the minimum, because you're getting 3/3 worth of stats, at least.
Because like if you play it in Druid, the turn before you can go Jade Blossom into it, or I guess Idle earlier or something, or like if you're playing a Shaman, you could play the Claws first and then that, right? So then you're basically getting a 2/2 and a 2/3 for 4 mana.
yeah. Well, this one goes into Rogue as well, right? So that gives this one is Rogue, right?
Yeah, we'll
The
just
Rogue
ignore
still
that.
doesn't have enough.
Yeah,
in my
I'm just
opinion.
saying.
Do they really only
Lotus
have
Agent,
two?
it's not
Yeah,
good.
they only had 2, and then they get.
Oh, they
these
really
2
only have
trials.
2, huh?
Yeah, literally
Interesting.
3 in the whole game.
Little do we know they're gonna be like OP or something.
Well, because
of Shadow
they have
Rager.
Shadow Step, so battle
They have
cries.
Shadow Rager, you know.
And they'll always have Shadow
for
Rager.
the Shadawx.
Can't wait.
Lotus
Alright,
Agents.
so-
Yeah, I think Jade Spirit's okay, but like
Yeah.
obviously not Jade Golden deck.
I'll give it an
Lotus
okay.
Agents is a bit costly and the stats are shit.
Yeah, we already talked about the 3
Yeah.
Discover ones.
Uh,
We said the only playable one was the Informant.
Agreed. Okay.
yeah,
I
it's
have
good.
Black Paw.
I think she's good.
Yeah, I
That's
think
it.
she's good.
That's you summon her. We'll say she's like the first one you summon, which is like highly unlikely. It'll be a 1/1, and then a
So
2/2.
it's 6/4, 7/4, 8/6, 8/6, right?
Wow, that is good.
Pretty good.
But like, don't forget, it's highly unlikely that she's the first Jade Golem. or
Exactly.
something, right?
And
No, I know.
even if it does happen, it's still really good.
So this is like the Jade Golem boss monster kind of thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good card.
Good. Okay.
and don't forget, Bran is still in the game.
Fair enough. You get one more.
Oh man, Bran's good in that deck too. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Cabal Chemist for the Mage Priest Warlock. This was
Shit.
the card we were talking about before. I think it's too much variance.
Mm-hmm.
The
Too
potions
much.
are too far in between to what they do, and it's not like spare parts where they were all kind of like okay.
Yeah.
Yep. And it's not Discover either. It's just a random one. So
Yeah, if it was
Gonna end up with
Discover,
a bunch of freezing potions.
Cabal Courier, pretty good
Well,
card,
we
but
already
there's no
said.
room for it, I think.
Basically, I think all 3 of these Discover tri-class cards are effects are good.
I don't
Their
like them.
costs are.
The only one
You
that's
said
good
the,
is the Novice
2 mana one
Engineer.
is good cost. The 3 mana one is so-so. 5 mana ones is shit. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm
Yeah.
sure you can find a way.
But a lot of the time, you'd rather just play Novice Engineer over Grime Street Informant, right?
Nah.
You get deeper into your deck, you thin it out, get what you want faster, versus just discovering a random one.
I'll take the random one.
But it is interesting that you can get it different classes. So that's
Mhm.
what does put it up there.
Kazakis, do you like it?
Well, Kazakus was pretty cool. I like it.
Oh, hold on. Let's see what's generated by his things. So 1 mana, 5 mana, and 10 mana, right?
Yep.
Did they release it yet? Like what it does?
Connor, if you click on Kazakis,
Yeah,
it'll
if
go
you
to his
click on
page.
Kazakis, you can see them all.
Yep.
But yeah, I think Kazakis is. I want to say he's great. I think he's good.
Yep. I like that they're trying something really new. That's really cool.
Okay, so you have the AoE potion, and you get to pick one of each of these, right?
Not each,
No.
like you're randomly given like 3 and then 3 and then 3.
Yeah.
So 3.
So you-
Whoa, there's so
So-
many.
Yeah, you automatically get the like choose the cost, right? And then the other 2, you get 2 out of them.
Okay, I'm not gonna spend a lot of time on these because this would take like a whole nother.
Yeah, there's too much variance.
Okay, so
Basically,
AoE
one's
one.
gain armor. One is adding demons to your hand. One is summoning a demon. One is transforming a minion to sheep. One is draw cards. One is summon friendly minions that died. One is freeze a minion, random minion. One is deal damage. One is give your minions health, and one is deal damage to all minions.
They got rid of the Thought Steal one.
And they scale up from like there. It's like, for example, the one that deals damage to everybody is the 1 mana one is 2 damage, the 5 mana one is 4 damage, and the 10
Oh,
mana
I
one.
see. That's
So
cool.
like there's an upgraded version for each.
Yep.
But
see
those
the
are like the
demons?
generic, I guess, topics or types.
Cabal demons. And they also
I like
have
the
the
sheep.
sheep. Yeah, the sheep is different. I like it. I like that it's not the
The only thing
polymorph
for the
sheep.
sheep is like, yeah, there's no 1 mana option.
Is he wearing trousers?
It's
Yeah,
probably wearing
yes.
nothing.
Oh
It's a
my
sheep
God.
with pants. I lost it. There it is.
I think I found my new favorite card in Hearthstone.
It's a very you card. Okay. Well, I think that concludes the set review, right?
I think so.
Holy crap, that was a lot
Okay.
of cards to cover.
Yeah, that took quite a bit, but it was pretty fun.
Oh.
Not gonna lie.
I guess thoughts on what you think will be good, quickly, like deck wise.
Um,
What do you think would be the best?
Oh,
I
I haven't
think-
had a chance to think of that.
I
That's
think
not
out of
real.
the Reno options, I want to do that first. So I actually think Reno Mage is like pretty underlooked at. Like I think it's better than it might be better than Reno Warlock.
All right, so Connor's favorite so far is Reno Mage.
Out of the Renos, no. Okay, my favorite deck. I
Okay,
don't know.
well, what do you think your favorite deck is going to be like after this, or what do you think is going to be the best or great? I
Pirate
don't know.
Warrior is going to
What do
be
you think?
so crazy.
What is?
Pirate Warrior. I think for ladder, Pirate Warrior is going to be insane.
Yeah, that's probably gonna be one of the better ones.
I think for tournament, it's actually not very good. I was listening. I think Dog said like tonight he was like, I don't think Control Warrior will be a deck anymore, and I was like, what? I think Control Warrior is still pretty crazy, and Shaman's still the best deck.
Well, yeah, but there's also a lot more options to counter it. So is it gonna stay the best deck? It's a good. It's a good thing. It's a good question to ask. I don't know. My favorite deck. I really like Jade Druid. Is that what we're calling it?
Mm-hmm.
I think Jade Druid's gonna be really good. I'll actually probably bring that tomorrow if I can get a list because I don't have time to make anything tonight or tomorrow.
Well, if you guys trust me, I'll make lists.
I'll trust you.
Yeah, I have
I know you
time.
do.
My class
I have
ends
created
at
all
like
the best
1.
decks.
Okay. But yeah, so I think Jade Druid's gonna be one of the better decks. Connor thinks Reno. Which
I
Reno?
think Paladin.
Reno Mage is going to be good. I think Paladin looks fun, but I actually think Paladin's going to fall a bit short.
We'll see.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you think Paladin? I like Paladin, but yeah, I think so too. I think it gets really close to being good. I really think out of all of them, if the right list is made, whether it's control or whether it's mid range, if it gets refined to the point where it's as good as it can be, I think it's going to be really good.
Mm-hmm.
It's just it's finding a way to have enough minions so that you can, if you're playing the Smuggler's Run and Grand Straight Outfitter, if you're playing those, then you gotta find enough.
Actually, keep
You gotta
hearing
have the
that,
right
like
builds to make them good.
the Jade Golem Druid isn't good.
You don't think so?
I keep hearing that, but I don't know.
Which one?
I keep hearing Jade Golem Druid is not good.
No, I think it'll be good. You know what I'm thinking is that you just play regular Druid. You just throw in a Jade Idol. You just toss 2 of them in the deck. That's
you can
it.
discover it off Raven Idol.
Even better. You don't even need to play it.
You could discover it, and then against controller, you're just like you play it and you shuffle 3, but then you're whiffing draws.
Well, you just hold it until you run out of cards, right?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Okay, so that's it, right?
Right, I think that's it.
So we've all decided our best decks. Went through every card. Don't think we missed any.
I think that wraps up the stream for tonight, guys. Thanks for everyone for watching. I'm gonna put all the VODs up for this review.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I am.